In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create fully professional and amazing looking e-commerce website for completely free. We'll be using only the best and free resources to create this online shop. We'll use a free theme, a free page builder, and all free plugins. To create this online shop, we have taken all the features and inspiration from world's top e-commerce websites like Amazon, AliExpress, Walmart, Flipkart, and so on. Although we'll be using all free resources, it'll have all the basics and necessary features like a fully professional e-commerce website. You can sell any type of products, physical products, digital products, products with different colors and sizes, affiliate products, you just name it. We'll cover all the advanced techniques like people can add products into the cart, then their shipping cost and tax rate will be automatically calculated based on their location. On checkout, people can pay using different payment methods like PayPal, credit cards, or even your local payment gateways. So people don't need to go to any third-party website, they can pay directly on your website. As we'll handle payments, so our website should be 100% secure. But no worries, because I'll show you how to make our website super secure by adding a SSL certificate. Also, I'll make a real purchase so you can see everything is working perfectly. We're not finished yet. Whenever anyone buys any product, you'll get instant notification on your phone. This website will have more amazing features that most of the premium themes and plugins don't offer, like wishlist feature, auto tracking feature, variation swatches, and not only that, we'll also design this beautiful online shop from scratch without using any ready templates. The good news is, you don't need to write a single line of coding, everything will be just drag and drop. So if you haven't made any website before, this tutorial would be perfect for you. We'll make this e-commerce website 100% responsive for tablet and mobile devices. Also, it's optimized best for SEO, so you'd get better ranking on Google search results. This video would be your one-stop e-commerce solution. After completing this tutorial, you can create any type of e-commerce website for yourself or for your clients. So please pause the video for a second, give this video a big thumbs up, comment down below how excited you are, it would mean world to me. Now, before creating everything step by step from scratch, let me just quickly show you at what we'll create in this tutorial. First, we'll add this professional header. On the left side, we'll place our website's or brand logo. Then here, we'll create these menus to navigate through our website. Then on the right side, we'll have these buttons like this search. With it, people can search anything they want on the website, like they have come to your website and want to look for a product, for example by their name or categories. They can do it easily. Then we'll have this user button. Through this, people will log in or register on your website. Then they will be able to manage their account details like managing their orders, updating their delivery addresses, and every necessary thing for an e-commerce website. And of course, we'll have a cart button, which is the heart of an e-commerce website. This button opens a mini cart from the side, and when people add products into the cart, they can manage the products from here. Like if they want to check out the products, they can do it. And of course, you can open the full cart page by clicking on this view cart button. Then I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful banner that will attract your users to explore the whole website. With simplicity and color combination, it instantly gives an aesthetic vibe. And right after that, we'll create the feature section showing our store's key features. And then we'll add the product section that shows some of our bestseller products, and of course people can add products to cart directly from here. Then we'll create a nice discount box with a countdown that'll make people visit our shop page. After that, we'll show some featured products from our store. After that, we'll show some of our training products from the shop with this cool layout. We'll add elegant call to action section here. After that, in this section, we'll show more products from our shop, and if people want, they can view all products by clicking on this button. We'll add testimonials, so we can show what other people think about us, adding more trust. Then we'll show some key features about our shop and service here. Then in this section, we'll nicely show some of our blog posts. From here, people can click on the button and read the full blog. After that, we'll add a call to action section with a discount offer. We'll also add client logos to add more trust. And finally, on this homepage, we'll create a nice footer, and in this footer everything will be easily changeable, like you can change the text or any links from here, and also this nice copyright text. After that, I'll show you how to build a professional shop page like this, and people will get to see all the products we have on our website. And of course, they can add any products directly to the cart by clicking on this add to cart. Also, they can add any product to their wish list by clicking this heart button. Then on the sidebar, we'll add professional widgets like product search, so customer can search for any products in the shop. Price filter, so customer can filter products with price range. Then recently viewed products, so user can see products they have recently viewed. Then this category and tags filter, so people can filter products based on their tags and categories. Now if you click on any product here, it'll take you to that product details page, and it will fully set up this product details page. Here you can see it has product name and description, product image with multiple gallery images, and it also has different variations of product like size and colors. Then the stock progress bar as well, so buyer can see the stock status. Then we'll have a product quantity selection and this add to cart button. After that, user will get to see the full description of the product, additional information and product reviews. Finally, some related products will be suggested in this area, so we'll add all these informations and functionalities on our product details page. Then we can go to this cart page where we can see the cart in detail. From here we can remove any product from cart, edit the product quantity, also we can see the cost and prices on the left side. Then finally, when a customer clicks on the checkout from the cart, we'll have a checkout page ready for them to complete their purchase. In this field, we'll add contact information. Then in this area, they'll put their billing address. Then under this payment method, they can choose cash on delivery or they can enter their card information to pay. Then they can check their products and cost details like tax cost, discount, subtotal, total cost. And here if they have a coupon code, they can add the code in this field and the price will be discounted automatically. Then after double checking every information, customer can click on this place order button and their order will be placed and they can see a nice after purchase page. We'll create a blogs page for our website and we'll be able to post blogs here. People can see the list of all blogs here, and of course I'll show you how to create blogs or articles on WordPress. And on the sidebar, we'll have a search option to search your favorite articles. It has recent posts to see the recent blogs. Also it has a filter by categories, filter similar to our products page. Then we'll have the single blog page where people can read the full blog, and people can leave comments or reply in the post. We'll create this contact page totally from scratch, step by step. Here we'll create contact form for users to contact you. Then this Google map so you can add your business or office location. Then we'll make other cool contact information like phone numbers, addresses and emails. Can you believe we'll create all of these just by using free plugins and a free page builder? And I'll show you everything step by step. Now let me introduce you to myself first. My name is Taimur Nishat. I'm a professional web developer. Even in the past, I have completed so many freelance WordPress projects for my clients. So basically, you're learning all the best methods and techniques from a real professional web developer. I'm really excited about this, and if you're excited too, please give this video a big thumbs up. That's the only thing I ask from you. Other than that, this video is completely free. Just have a look. If you like this video, you can find it easily later in your like videos on YouTube. Alright, we'll be creating our beautiful e-commerce website in easy 4 steps. First, I'll show you how to get your own domain name and web hosting. I'll also provide you a 78% discount link. Then, how to install WordPress. Then, how to install and set up WooCommerce plugin. Finally, we'll start designing our amazing online shop. Also, I'll be adding a timestamp in the description so you can always jump into the necessary part you need. Let's now start with the step number 1, which is to get your domain name and web hosting. So first of all, what is a domain name? Domain name is basically your website address, like Facebook has facebook.com, Amazon has amazon.com, we have jimfahaddigital.com. Similarly, for your website, you need an address that will be yourwebsitename.com. And what is web hosting? Web hosting is the storage space for your website. All the images, all the texts you'll have in your website, all will be stored on your own web hosting. As you are owning your own web hosting, so there won't be any limitation. You can run ads, you can upload any text or images, you can upload any themes or plugins you want. You are in charge of your own website. Now, how to get your own web hosting with a free domain name? So first, just click on this very first link in the description below this video, or you can just go to jimfahaddigital.com/best host. And this will take you to a special discounted Hostinger page. But why Hostinger? In my opinion, Hostinger is the most affordable and also the fastest web hosting provider available. Just have a look into their Trustpilot reviews. People are super happy with their hosting speed, affordable pricing, and customer support. Now, from here, you can change the language if you want. Maybe you speak Spanish, Portuguese, or Hindi. You can select your language from here. One thing I also want to say is that this page changes quite often. In fact, they probably change it once a month. So if the banner or interface looks different, don't worry, don't panic. This happens quite often. It's the same website. Let's scroll down a bit. You'll find all the different plans. By the way, we can see 4 plans here, but sometimes you may see 3 plans here. Just don't worry because you can create your website with any of these plans. But as you are starting out, I recommend taking this premium or business plan. With both of these plans, you can create up to 100 websites. For example, today you're creating a portfolio website, tomorrow you want to create a business website, and next week you want to create an e-commerce website. So you don't need to purchase hosting each time. You can create all the websites within this same web hosting plan. So here with the premium plan, you'll get 100 GB of storage. With the business plan, you'll get 200 GB of storage. And with any of these plans, you'll get all the features like unlimited free SSL. So all of your websites would be encrypted and super secure. Unlimited bandwidth, so there won't be any limit how many website visitors you'll have. You can create hundreds of professional email addresses like info@yourwebsite.com or admin@yourwebsite.com, like really professional email addresses like this. Free automatic website migrations. So if you want to move your existing website from another hosting provider to Hostinger, just contact Hostinger support. They'll transfer it on behalf of you for free. Then free domain. Yes, like I said, you'll get a domain name for free. And that's not all. You'll also get tons of WordPress features like one-click WordPress installations, free one-click Google integrations. It'll help your website monetize with Google AdSense and significantly improve its SEO. They have added awesome AI features as well. So you can create website contents using Hostinger AI very easily. Now let's talk about security. Personally, I'm very serious about website security, and Hostinger just nailed it with all of these features like Cloudflare protected name servers, malware scanners, and all these. I've had very bad experiences with other web hosting providers. We have so many malware attacks, and we had to pay the hosting providers additionally to use their other security tools. But here in the Hostinger, you're getting all of these security tools for free. Now, let's select a plan. And like I said, you can take any of these plans based on your needs. If you are just starting out and on a budget, the premium plan is a great option. Also, you can always upgrade later. However, if you ask me, I'd recommend the business plan. Here's why. NVMe storage. SSDs are great, but NVMEs are incredibly fast. Free CDN. This feature can make your website load up to 40% faster. Daily backups. This is my favorite feature of the business plan. This ensures your data is safe and secure every day. Okay, so let's click here on choose plan. Alright, first you can select the hosting period. 48 months, which is 4 years, then 24 months, 12 months, and 1 month. I don't recommend the 1 month plan since it costs around $14 per month, which is way too expensive. Instead, you can go for 12 months, 24 months, or 48 months. If you ask me, the 48-month plan is the best deal. For the first 4 years, you only pay $3.49 per month, saving you over $500. After that 4 years, the renewal rate is just $8.99 per month. Still very affordable for a hosting up to 100 websites. If you prefer starting smaller, you can choose the 12 months plan, which costs $3.99 per month for the first year. After that, it renews at $13.99. But remember, the longer the initial term, the bigger the discount you'll get when you renewing. If you can afford it, I highly recommend choosing this 48-month plan. It gives you the most savings and locks in the lowest rate for 4 years. But wait, there is more. You can click on have a coupon code and enter my special code, which is JFD10. Once you apply it, you'll get a 78% discount. As we have applied the coupon code, if we take a look at here, the 48 months plan drops to 3.14 per month, and the 12 months plan becomes 3.59 per month. Can you believe we're getting super fast web hosting with a free domain name for an entire year for just $43? What an amazing deal, right? For this tutorial, I'm selecting the 12 months plan. So let's click continue. Now let's quickly create a Hostinger account. From here, either you can continue with Google or you can just use your email address. So I'm going to use mine. And make sure you use your best email address because later all the verification code will be sent to this email. Now let's put a really strong password. Alright, now let's click continue. Alright, after successfully signing in, now we're here. You can fill up all these informations like your name, country, and then details, and then click continue. Now you see, you can pay using credit card, PayPal, Google Pay, or even you can pay using cryptocurrency. Also, you may see more different local payment options based on your country. So here, I'm putting my card information, and then just click on submit payment. Now, after successfully completing the payment, you may see some onboarding like this. But for some reason, if you don't see this or accidentally your tab is deleted during the payment process, you can just go to hostinger.com. Then click on login. And you will be inside your Hostinger's control panel. And now all you gotta do is go to our email inbox and you'll see an email from Hostinger says verify your email address. Just open it and click verify email. Now the email will be verified and you will be again inside the control panel. From here, click on this continue creating or migrating a website. Click on this continue button. And again, we will be on the same onboarding we have started with. So from here, I'm just gonna skip these surveys. Just click skip. And here it says, do you want to create or migrate a website? So as we are creating a website, I'm going to check this one. Create a website. Now just click next. So this is the option to create a WordPress website. So make sure you select the WordPress from here instead of this Hostinger website builder and click next. And here's the login details for your WordPress account. First of all, you can change the language. Then you can change the email address for the WordPress account and also the password. So I'm gonna leave this email address here and I'm gonna enter a really strong password. Alright, now let's click next. And here it says what type of website do you want to build. So instead of choosing anything from here, I'm just gonna click on this create blank site. And here's the exciting part. We got a free domain name from Hostinger. We can claim a free domain name from here. So here we can search for any domain name available. You can choose any domain name that fits your vision or business, like you can just type yourbusiness.com or yourname.com. And here you can check if this domain name is available or not. Alright, so I'm just gonna search a domain name for me. I just typed it and we can see this is available with the .com extension. You can choose any extension like .in, .me, .net. I'm going to choose the .com extension because it looks more professional and legit. Okay, just click on here. And after selecting it, just click next. And here we have to register our domain name real quick. So from here, just click on this next step. And of course, make sure this is your own country. Alright, next step. And it says your domain name will be registered using these details. So make sure every information is correct. So from here, I'm selecting my division, Dhaka, and also the city and address. Then I'm gonna put my zip code. I'm gonna type in my phone number and finish registration. And you'll see an onboarding like this. It says, where is your targeted audience located? You can select any country from here. I'm just going to select United States, Arizona. And now click next. Now it says it's installing the WordPress. This loading can take up to 1 or 2 minutes. And now it says it's ready to go. It's time to build your online success. And here let's hold off for a moment because it's redirecting us into the WordPress. Alright, so this is our WordPress dashboard, and by the way, for some reason it did not redirect you here. You can always just go to your hosting or control panel, then go to the websites. And now inside the control panel, we have to enable some settings. It seems overwhelming, but it's too easy. We just have to enable 1 or 2 settings. So from here, just click on this dashboard. Then click on this WordPress overview. And just make sure you have enabled this force HTTPS. After enabling this, click on this WordPress admin. And this is again redirecting us into the WordPress. Alright, so finally, we're at our WordPress admin panel, also known as the dashboard. From here, I'll make you familiar with everything that you need to build an e-commerce website. Like from the posts to media, pages, comment, appearance, plugins, and more. But before that, let's clean up our dashboard a bit, because currently this is looking a bit messy. So you can just close this welcome pop-up, then close all of these unnecessary widgets, or you can just click on this screen options and deselect everything one by one like this, and the screen will be clean. But there is more stuff to clean up. Click on this plugins, and you'll see a bunch of plugins installed here by default. So if you're new to the WordPress, doesn't matter what plugin you have here, just select all of them like this. Then from the bulk actions, select deactivate. Now click apply. And all the plugins will be deactivated. Now select all the plugins again. And this time from the bulk actions, select the delete. And apply. And click OK. And all the plugins will be just deleted. Alright, now let's go ahead and do some basic settings like changing your username and password. So just hover over the users and click on profile. So here first of all we can see admin color scheme. With it, we can actually change the whole color scheme of our dashboard. But this doesn't matter that much because only we can see this as an admin. So I'm just gonna keep it default. Okay, now scroll down and you'll find the language option. From the language, you can choose any preferred language. There is so many options here, but I'm gonna keep it site default. Now let's scroll down. You can say your first name, last name, then your nickname. And here on this option, you can select any variation of your name. So this one is a bit important because this is the name which will be shown in your blog posts. So if you write a blog post, this variation of your name will be shown as the author name there. So make sure you select the best variation from here. Right, now let's scroll down. So here we can change email, we can change website address, but I'm not gonna mess with these right now. So let's scroll down more and you'll find that new password option. Just click on set new password and it will just suggest your strong password. You can keep it and of course you can type your own password. So I just type my password, although it's saying medium, but I'm just okay with that. So scroll down and click update profile. And all the changes will be saved we have made here. Okay. Right now let's do some other settings. So hover under the settings and click on this general. First we have the site title. We can change it to anything like my e-commerce website, and as you can see, this title will be instantly updated on here. Then we have the tagline. In the tagline, put some meaningful stuff like best online clothing store in California, like this. So this tagline actually can help you rank on the search engines. Okay. Right now let's scroll down. You'll see this membership option. If you check this option, then anyone visits your website will be able to register on your website. And since we're making an e-commerce website, so we should definitely check this option. Right now let's scroll down. You'll see the time zone setting. You can select any of these options according to your location, or you can change the date format, time format, anything in between. Okay, so let's scroll down and save the changes. And under the setting, I'm going to show you a really important setting, which is the permalinks setting. Click on here. So here on the permalink structure, we can see by default this is selected, the plain permalink. But in your case, it might be set to day and name, month and name, numeric, anything. But I highly recommend you to choose this post name permalink, because I'm going to show you an example. For example, you choose this plain permalink. Then your website address will be looking like your domain name / some bizarre characters and numbers. But if we choose the post name permalink, it will be looking like a page name, for example, about us or contact. So this is more readable, it looks good, and this can also help you rank on the search engines. Okay, so make sure you keep it post name. Okay, now scroll down and save changes. Alright, so at this point, I'm gonna make you familiar with two basic terms. One is the backend, and other is the front end. So basically everything you're seeing here, all the options, all the contents, is part of backend or the dashboard of your website. But if you want to see your front-end website, you can hover on the site title and click visit site, and I'm going to open it on a new tab. And let's go to the tab. So this is our front-end website, and the whole world can see this portion of your website. Like if I just copy our domain name, and let's open a private tab. And if anyone from anywhere in the world just paste the link in their browser, they'll just get to see this front-end page. They cannot see anything on our dashboard or backend. Okay, although right now our front-end website is looking like this, but we can change its look and feel using themes. So let's go back to our dashboard, and if you hover over this appearance, you'll get the themes. In here we have some themes by default, and this one, the 2025, is the active one. But for example, if I activate this 2022 one, then go to our front-end website and refresh, the whole look and feel of our front-end website will be changed. Okay, and of course you can add new themes. Just click on this add new theme, and in the WordPress store you can find thousands of themes. You can just install that and use that. So from here I'm going to search for a theme which is Woostify, and from here I'm going to click install. Then let's go back to our themes and activate this Woostify theme. After activating this, we'll have some alerts and notification. I'm just gonna close all of these. And also if we notice, we'll see this new Woostify option in our sidebar, but we'll get to that later. Now if we go to our front-end website and refresh, and our website is looking like this right now. I know it's still boring, nothing special, because themes actually don't have such control over the website design. Themes just can add some base functionalities, some basic base designs, but to really control our website design, we have to use page builders. And I think you already know what is the best page builder for WordPress. Yes, it is Elementor. With the Elementor, you can just control every inch of your website. And for this tutorial, we're going to be using the Elementor's free version. So let's go ahead and get the free version of Elementor. You can just go to jimfahaddigital.com. Or if you just cannot find this post, I'll just paste the link of this page in the description. So just scroll down, and here you'll find this link, Get Elementor Free Account. Just click on it. And it will be in the Elementor's official page. From here, if you scroll down, you'll see the Elementor Page Builder's plan. Although we're using the Elementor's free version, but with the Elementor Pro version, you can get so many features that is really helpful for an e-commerce website. So if you are making any e-commerce website in the WordPress, Elementor Pro version is highly recommended. You can still make your website with Elementor free, but Elementor Pro just makes everything really easy. Okay. Alright, now let's scroll up and click on this Elementor. And from here, click on this login. And from here, click on this create an account, because we don't have any account. And you can just continue with your Google, Facebook, or Apple account. But of course, you can continue with your email address. So I'm just going to put my email and choose a strong password. And just click create my account. And after successfully logging in, we'll be in our Elementor's dashboard. Right, now that we have created our free account, now we can close these tabs and go back to our dashboard. So now it's time to add the Elementor as a plugin in our website. So we have to just go to the plugins. We don't have any plugins right now, so click on this add new plugin. And on the search plugins, I'm going to search Elementor. And you'll see the Elementor here by Elementor. And we can just click on install now. And now after installing it, let's activate this. Click on activate. And it will show an onboarding. So we can just click on this cross to close the whole thing. Alright, now if we go to the plugins, we can see the Elementor is here. Now we actually need more plugins to create our website, because as we're not using the Elementor Pro version, so we're going to be needing some other plugins. So just click add new. And first search for Jeg Elementor. And you'll find this Jeg Elementor kit by Jeg Theme. So basically this plugin will add some add-ons or widgets that we can use to create our web design. Okay, so install it. Alright, now we need some more plugins. Classic widgets. You'll find this one, install it. After that, let's search Made Form. Install this one by Xpeed Studio. So we're going to be needing this plugin to create forms like contact form and any kind of forms. Okay, then after that, search MC Wishlist. And you'll find this one, WooCommerce Wishlist by MoreConvert. Install this one. So we're going to add this one to add some wishlist functionalities in our store. And after that, search variation swatches. And you'll find this one. So here's the variation swatches for WooCommerce, but one thing, we actually cannot install it. The install button is disabled, because if you notice here, it's saying additional plugins are required, and the plugin name is WooCommerce. Okay, so first we'll get the WooCommerce plugin, then we'll install it later. Alright, so WooCommerce is the main plugin we'll be using to build our e-commerce website. And here's the WooCommerce by Automatic. It has 8 million plus active installations plus really high rate of reviews. Alright, so let's install it. Alright, now if we search the variation swatches again, and we can install it now. Alright, so basically we have got all the plugins to go. Here first we have got the classic widgets, and it will add widgets for us so we can customize our website. We got Elementor. With it, we're gonna make our website design fully step by step. Then we got the Jeg Elementor kit. So this one supports the Elementor, and it adds more widgets and functionalities for web design. Okay, after we have this MC WooCommerce wishlist, and it adds wishlist functionality in our e-commerce. Then Made Form, with it we can create contact form. Then variation swatches for WooCommerce. With it we can actually make variable products really nicely. Then last but not the least, WooCommerce. This is gonna be the heart of our e-commerce functionalities. Alright, so before activating all these plugins, let's give a quick tour on all of these basic options. So first, let's go to the posts. So in the post, we basically write our blogs. Currently there is no blogs, only a demo blog, which is Hello World. Then we have the media. In the media, we generally keep files like images, videos, and all. Then we have got our pages. So this is the place we create pages for our website, like home page, about page, contact page, and for e-commerce, we'll have checkout page, cart page, all of these. Okay. So currently we are having some dummy pages, like this privacy policy. If we just click on it, click on this preview, and we can view the page. Okay. Right now, let's go to the plugins and actually activate all of the plugins we have. So I'm just going to select all of them like this, or you can just click on here to select all of them at once. Then from the bulk actions, select activate and apply. Alright, so these are activated, but the WooCommerce is not still activated because we have to do it manually. Click on this activate. Alright, so this is the onboarding from the WooCommerce. We have to just click on this next button, click next, continue. And from here, just click on this go to dashboard. Okay, so this was from the MC wishlist. All right, now let's go to our plugins. All right, so these are activated. Our WooCommerce is activated. Now finally activate this variation swatches. All right, every plugin is activated, and on our dashboard we can see so many options has been added on the sidebar, like made form, MC wishlist, WooCommerce, products, and many more. And also if we go to our pages, we can see so many pages has been added. Some essential pages like cart, checkout, my account, shop, wishlist, like every pages an e-commerce website needs, right? And these all are added automatically by WooCommerce. So for example, if we click on this shop, click on this view, we can just see our shop. Although there is no products in here to show, we'll add products later step by step, okay? So you can just check all of the pages like this. But before designing our home page, our shop page, or anything, let's set up the whole e-commerce functionalities on our website. And honestly, most of the thing will be done by WooCommerce plugin. So let's click on this WooCommerce. Alright, so here you got the WooCommerce onboarding. Just click on this skip guided setup. And on this, there is no skip button, so select your country or region. I'm going to type California and select this one and click go to my store. And it will just load for a few seconds. And here we are in the WooCommerce, okay? Now let's go step by step. Alright, so from here, let's go to the settings. Alright, so under the general, first we'll set up our store location. So if you have any physical store or even any office, you can just put the address on this address line 1. Like city, zip code, avenue, road number, all of these, okay? And the address 2 is optional, you can put if you want, but I'm gonna put the city name here, San Diego, and scroll down. So in the country or state, I just selected the California, okay? After that, add your zip code here. So I'm just gonna add my zip code here. Alright, so this was the location or address of our store, okay? Now scroll down. We have this general options. We have the selling location. On the selling location, we have 3 options. Sell to all countries, sell to all countries except for, then sell to specific countries. If you select sell to all countries, your product is sellable to all the countries. If you select the specific country, you can select any specific country to sell your product to. For example, I'm typing Canada. So currently your product is only sellable in the Canada. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete this. Then we have another option, which is sell to all countries except for. So basically you can exclude any country. For example, I type United Kingdom. So now your product will be sellable to all the countries except for United Kingdom. Okay, so this is how it works. But for me, I'm gonna select this sell to specific countries and then select United States, because I simply don't want to sell my products overseas. Alright, then we have got the shipping location. We have options: ship to all countries you sell to, ship to all countries, ship to specific countries only, disable shipping, and shipping calculations. So the first one is obvious, like ship to all countries you sell to. Like if I sell to all the countries, it should be shippable to all the countries, right? And we have other diverse options like ship to all countries. Even if you don't sell to all countries, then ship to specific countries only. Like you sell in every countries but don't ship to that countries. Maybe you have digital products like eBook or any virtual products, then only you sell those products but you don't actually need to ship. In that case, you can select this one, or you can select disable shipping and shipping calculations. But for me, this one suits the best. So I'm basically shipping all my products to the countries I actually sell to. So basically my store is based on the United States only, and my products are only shippable within United States. Alright? Simple. After that, we have this tax option. by enabling this tax option, we enable all the tax rates and calculations. This is actually really important because if you sell your products in multiple countries, you should have different tax calculations for different countries. Even only United States has state-based calculations. Like each state has different tax calculations. So I'm definitely turning this on, and we'll understand and set up the taxes later, okay? After that, you have the enable coupons option. With this, you can enable coupons for your store. So by using some codes, your customer can get discounts, alright? After that, we got the currency options. So first of all, we can set up the currency, that what currency we accept. You can choose US dollar, you can choose Canadian dollars, euros, but for my store, I'm going to choose USD. Alright, now that's it for the general. Let's now save all the changes. Alright, after we have products tab. Alright, so first option here, we have shop page. So in here, we can select which page do we want to make our shop page. Basically, this is showing all of our pages. So I'm just gonna keep it shop, okay? Then you have this placeholder image. So when there is not any product image, by default, as a placeholder, it shows some default image. So you can just set the maximum size of that image. I'm gonna put here the 7, okay? After that, we have the measurements. First, on the weight unit, we have multiple options like kilogram, gram, libs, and because we're selling furnitures, so it will be best to choose kg or libs, okay? So I'm gonna choose the kg for now. Then you got the dimension unit. In here we have meter, centimeter, millimeter, inches, so I'm gonna select the inches. And here we have this product reviews. You can turn on the product reviews on any product so people can add reviews or feedback on that product. Then product ratings to enable star rating on the product. So I'm just gonna keep everything checked except for this one. Okay, so let's save the changes. Alright, now let's move to the tax tab. So under the price entered with tax, we have the option, yes, I will enter prices inclusive of tax, and then no, I will enter prices exclusive of tax. So if you set this to yes, your product price will be shown with the tax charge included. But if you select no, your product price will be shown without any tax rate or any tax charges. But of course, people will be able to see the tax rate later when they're checking out the product, okay? So for me, it makes sense to select the no option so that customer only can see the original price of the product, not the tax included, right? So I select the no, okay? Now scroll down, keep everything as it is here, but on this additional tax clauses, we have two options. One is reduced rate, one is zero rate. And we actually can see this option on here. The default one is standard rates, then we have reduced rates, then we have zero rates. We don't have to understand these really deeply for now, but just on this field, I'm gonna add my own rate. And I'm gonna call that custom rate, okay? Now scroll down, skipping everything, just save the changes. And after saving it, you can see this custom rate has been added on this tab. Okay, so this is our custom rate. We will edit this custom rate. So just click on it and we'll be here. And this is the place we will calculate the tax rate for our different states or countries. So let's pay attention here. So first, click on this insert row. It will simply add a row here. And first thing here, we have to add a country code. And because the USA has state-based tax rate, so I have to add the state code. So to find out the correct tax rates and code, let's go to the Google and search for USA tax rates tax jar. And you'll find this state link, just click on it. And it'll just show the whole map of USA with all the state codes like California, Nevada, Arizona, New York, everything, okay? And if you notice, different state has different tax rates. This one has 2.9% tax rate, where Washington has 6.5% tax rate, okay? So we need the tax rate for the California, which is 7.25%. Alright, so we got the tax rate. Now let's go back And here on the country code, we'll just add USA, just type US, and United States will be selected. And then on this field, we have to add the state code, which we can see for the California, this is CA. So just type CA. Then I'm gonna skip all of these and go to the rate. So as California state has 7.25% tax rate, I'm gonna just type that number first. And after typing the number, I'm gonna add 2 zeros. I just added 2 zeros to complete the 4 decimal places, okay? So the whole number just means 7.25%, all right? Then on the tax name, just put tax like this, nothing else. On the priority, keep 1, and on the shipping, turn this off because I don't want any tax charges on the shipping. Now after making it like this, you can save the changes. So basically, we have calculated and decided the tax rate 7.25 for California, US. Now any product we sell into this location will cost this percentage of tax. Similarly, you can add more row, like let's add a new row. Here type US, then instead of California, this time let's say we select New York. So the code is NY, and New York has only 4% of tax rates. So just put 4 here and add 4 zeros just to have 4 decimal places, okay? And on here type tax, then priority 1, and uncheck the shipping. And save changes. And now we have just calculated the tax rate for New York. And now let's insert one more row. And here let's say I type USA, but on the state code, I don't put anything. Just on the rate, let's say I put 5% tax rate. And let's fill up all of these and save changes. So I have made a new rule, which means doesn't matter which state you're selling your products to, it will only cost 5% tax, okay? Because I just didn't select any specific state code, alright? Now, if you want, you can remove any selected row. For example, I selected this. You can click on this remove to remove that. You can select like this and remove it like this, okay? So I'm just gonna keep one row for now. Alright, now save the changes. So this is how you make any rule for tax rate and calculate them correctly. And for example, your store is outside of USA. So in this case, you can search Google that what is the tax rate in your area. And based on that information, you can just calculate your own tax rate here. Alright. Okay, I think that's it for the tax. I hope you at least get an idea about this. So now let's move to the shipping. Okay, so in the shipping, we can set up the shipping methods. So first of all, let's add a shipping zone to add the shipping methods and shipping rule on that particular zone. So click add zone. So here we can name the zone. I'm gonna name it rest of the country because I want to make the shipping zone for the rest of the country. Now on this zone region, we have to select the zone. So I'm just searching United States, and from here just check United States. And the United States, US will be selected like this. Okay, now let's scroll down and add shipping method. From here, we have to choose either the free shipping or a flat rate. For now, I'm going to select the flat rate, then click continue. Alright, so here, you can keep the name this and keep the tax status taxable or none. If you want to enable tax from the shipping, you can do it. And here, this is the shipping cost. So you can set any shipping cost you want, like I'm adding 5.00, which is $5. But there's one thing here. If anyone purchasing a product from his store, it's costing them $5 for that one order. For example, I'm going to show you a demo page. So let's say anyone is buying this product. From the quantity, they can select multiple of them. They can select 10 of this product, but it'll still cost them only $5 for shipping furnitures, right? So if you want to charge them $5 for each item they purchase, like if they select 10 products, the shipping charge will cost $50 because 10 times the 5 is 50, right? So for that, what you gotta do is keep the $5 like this, then add a space, then add a star, then space, then third bracket, and type QTY and close it with third bracket. So if you just add it, it'll cost $5 per item they choose from here. If they buy 5 products, the shipping cost will be $25. If they select 8 products, it'll cost $40. If they buy 10 products, it'll be $50. So if you want, you can keep it quantity based or just keep $5, and doesn't matter how many products they buy, doesn't matter if they buy hundreds of them, it will still cost them only $5. Okay, but I think for the furniture, this quantity based cost is fair. Okay, and now if you want, you can add different classes for the shipping. So if you click on this add shipping class, it'll open a new tab, and from here you can click add shipping class. So the shipping class is really useful. You can actually create different shipping costs. For example, you have a furniture product that is really hard to ship anywhere. It can be really heavy, or it can be so big that it requires special services. So for that, you can create shipping classes. Alright, so we gotta add a class name for the shipping. Like, let's say you have a product that is really heavy and really expensive to ship anywhere. So only for that kind of products, you can create a separate class name. So let's say I create a class name called heavy, and on the slug just put anything like heavy packages and add some description like this and create the class. Alright, so the class is created here. Now let's go back to our first tab in here, and from here click on this create and save the flat rate. Now this flat rate has been created. Now if we just edit again, now we can see the heavy class name is added here. So for the heavy class name, we can separately add a different cost. The normal cost of our shipping is $5 per quantity, but we can add, let's say, $20 for quantity just for the heavy shipping. Okay, so whenever you select the heavy shipping on your product, customer has to pay $20 shipping cost per item. And make sure on this no shipping class cost, you keep a default cost, which is our $5. Okay. Alright, so we can just save this flat rate rule again. And we just created a rule for the rest of the country. But if you want, you can go back to the shipping zones. You can add more zones. Click add zone. And this zone name this time, I'm gonna add California, just naming it. And on the zone region, I'm gonna search California. You'll find this one. Now if you select the California, now we are adding payment methods only for the California. All the methods will be unique for the California. Okay, so maybe we can add shipping method, and we can maybe select the free shipping for California, and we can name this method. Then we can also set any requirement for the free shipping, like it should have a valid free shipping coupon or a minimum order amount. Let's say I select this one, and I set a rule like if anyone purchase a product that costs more than $5, they can enjoy the free shipping. Okay, so that's it. Create and save. Alright, so this is how you can add shipping zones and different shipping methods inside that zone. So currently we're having the zone. One is the United States. So this rule is for the rest of the country. It has flat rate and has some shipping cost. But for the California, the shipping is free. Okay. Alright, I think it's enough theory for the shipping. Okay. Now let's go to the payments and set up the payment methods for our shop. So here by default, as a payment method, we have few options like direct bank transfer, cash on delivery, and actually we want the cash on delivery on our shop, so I'm just turning this on. But the most popular payment methods are missing here, like Stripe and PayPal. So to add Stripe and PayPal as a payment method, we gotta add some plugin. So let's just quickly go to our plugins, add new plugin, and type Stripe. And you'll get this one, payment plugins for Stripe WooCommerce by Payment Plugins. Install it. And then let's install PayPal. You'll get this one, PayPal WooCommerce by same author, Payment Plugins. Install. Now let's go back to plugins and just select 2 new plugins, and from the bulk action select activate and apply. Alright, it's applied. Now let's go back to our WooCommerce and under the settings. Then go to the payments. And now if you scroll down, you'll see so many options from Stripe and PayPal. But we just need to turn on a few of them. So for the Stripe, make sure you enable this credit card Stripe plugins by Payment Plugins. so it'll accept credit or debit cards. And for the PayPal, we have to turn this PayPal Gateway by Payment Plugins on. Okay, after enabling everything, now we gotta set up those. So first, I'm gonna click on this Stripe's Manage, and we'll be here. But from here, click on this API settings, and now we gotta link this plugin to our Stripe account. So if you have Stripe account, just open that. And from your Stripe dashboard, we gotta go to the developers, and then click on API keys. And here we'll have two type of key. One is publishable key, one is secret key. So first I'm gonna click on this publishable key and it will be copied. Now let's go back and scroll down, and on this publishable key, I'm just gonna paste that text, okay? And go to the Stripe again, copy the secret key, and paste it on the secret key. Okay, now scroll down, save the changes. Now in here, if we just click on connection test, and this alert is saying connection text to Stripe was successful. But the thing is, I tested this in the test mode. But when you're not testing it, but doing it in real, just make sure from the mode, you select the live mode, and also on the Stripe, make sure this is not on the test mode. It should be on the live mode. But now for demo purposes, I just kept it on the test mode, okay? Alright, so I'm just gonna keep it test. Now we have just complete setting up the Stripe. Now let's set up our PayPal. So let's go to the e-commerce, go back to the settings, go to the payments, and under the PayPal Gateway, click on this manage. Go to the API settings, and for the PayPal, you can actually do the same. Go to your PayPal dashboard, copy your production client ID like publishable key, and copy your production secret key like secret key in Stripe, okay? Or you can just click on this connect to PayPal, then log into your PayPal, and you can just directly connect your PayPal to this plugin, okay? And also you can test the environment by selecting it to sandbox. Okay, now I'm just gonna save the changes. So this is how we basically set up the payment. So we're basically done setting up every necessary things to sell products. Now these options are not that essential, but if you want, you can just check them out. I'm just keeping everything default here. Then let's go to the site visibility. In here, we actually gotta do some things. So if you notice here, it says store coming soon, because our store is on the coming soon state. But from here, if we just select the live option and save the changes, our store will be live, okay? So this can be really useful when you're doing the production and finally releasing it. Alright, now let's go to the advanced. And you'll see you can actually set up the pages for cart page, checkout page, my account page. So for the cart page, I'm gonna keep the cart. For the checkout, I'm gonna keep checkout. And for the account, I'm gonna keep the same account, okay? Just keeping everything default. Alright, now let's move ahead to creating our products for our online store. And this is my favorite part. So from the sidebar, scroll down and click on this products. And obviously don't have any products in our site, so just click create product. Alright, so here it's showing that here we have to add the product name, then click next. And here we have to add the product description, the full description a product requires, okay? And here we have to add the product data like product price, product inventory, shipping, and all the options. And here we can add short description for our products, okay? And here we can add product images that will be shown as the product thumbnail or the main image for the product. And on this area we can add things like product tags, then product categories. We'll see everything step by step, okay? So first here we gotta add a product name. So I just added this, and if you click enter, and after adding the title, you see this permalink option has came. So this is basically showing the URL of the product. This is our domain name / product / this product name. If you want, you can click edit and edit that link. But since this is good, I'm keeping as it is, okay? Now after that, we gotta add the product description. You can add any kind of description with any kind of styling like bullet points, alignment, because this is a rich text editor. You can actually write a mini blog for the product description. So let me just paste my stuff here. Okay, as you can see, these has the paragraphs, then these has heading, then points, all of them. Okay, all right, now let's scroll down and you'll find the product data. We have the product type, we have simple product, we have group product, we have external or affiliate products, then we have the variable product. For this one, select the simple product. Okay, then on this area we can set the regular price for this product. Now let's say I set this product price to 120.00. Always type the price like this. Okay, and if you want, you can actually the sales price as well. So instead of 120, maybe you can get it for $99. Okay, after that, this is the tax status. You can choose whether you want to keep the tax on this product or you can remove any tax for this product. So I'm going to keep it taxable. Then this is the tax class. And from here, we can select the custom rate that we have created and set some rules here, right? All right, after that, you can go to the inventory, and on the SKU, we have to add some unique identification for the product. That actually looks something like these, like random stuff, but instead, I'm gonna scroll up, copy the whole product name, and add it on the SKU, then remove all the spaces, and after that, add some number like 01. So it has become the unique identification for that particular product, and also this is recognizable for the product, right? Right, after that, you can select the stock management. If you turn this on, you can set the product quantity, like how many product you left in your store. For example, 10 of this product is left on the store. All right, after that, we have the shipping. Here, we gotta add the weight first. So let's say this furniture is around 15 kilogram. Then on the dimension, first the length, maybe it's 30 inches, then width 35, then height, the seat height or the overall height 30, and then on the shipping class you can select no shipping class, so the shipping charge will be the normal $5, and if you select the heavy, then this product will cost $20 to ship. Okay, so I'm selecting this no shipping class. After that, we can go to the linked products, and here you can add upsells product or cross sells product. So on the upsell, if you select any product, that product will be recommended instead of this original product. And on the cross sales, if you select a product, that product will be shown or just recommended for purchase. Okay, as currently we don't have any products, so we'll see it later. Okay, now let's go to the attributes. With the attributes, you can add descriptive information about the product, and with that information we can do so many things, like use it for the search, use it to create variations of the product. We'll learn the attribute deeply once we start to create our variable product. Okay, so for now, let's just go to the advanced. And here we can leave a purchase note. After purchasing, you can show any note. Then some other settings that are not that necessary to sell the product. So now I'm just gonna scroll down and we'll have the short description for the product. So here I'm just gonna quickly add it. And this is also a rich text editor. You can write anything you want here. All right, now let's scroll up and focus on this right side now. First, we have this publish option. From here, first we can save it to draft. We can edit any basic settings like status, visibility. We can even preview the product. All right, then scroll down, we have the product image. And from here, we can choose any image for the product thumbnail or the main image. Click here and it'll open the WordPress media library. And in the media, we manage files, as you know. But in the media, we don't have any files yet. But if you want all the images and files that I'm gonna be using in this tutorial, just go to the jimfahaddigital.com. And I'm also gonna put the link in the description. And from here, you'll get this option, download the resources I have used in the tutorial. Just click on it and you'll find the Google Drive zip file. Just simply download this, extract it, and you'll find all the images here. Okay, so I'm just gonna select all of them and go back to the WordPress. And we can simply drag everything and drop it here. It'll start to upload. Alright, all the images has been uploaded. Now from here, we gotta choose an image, right? So I'm gonna scroll down and select one of them for my product image. And click on the set product image. And the image will be added here. And if you like, you can add gallery images as well. Click here. Then you can select any image you want. And it'll be added to the gallery. Okay, after that, we have the product category. And from here, we can add new category. Maybe we can add best-selling or featured and things like that. And from here, we can choose. So for now, I'm just choosing one. Okay, featured. Now scroll down. We have the tags. We can add any tags like these, any keyword that is related to the product. Okay, it will help customers to find this product. After that, we have other options like brands, but for now I'm not gonna mess with these. So let's scroll up. And now finally, we can publish our product. Click on publish, and this is published. Now if we just go to our front-end website, we can click on the visit store, and we can see this is our shop page, and on the address bar there's our domain name, then /shop, and here we can see our first product. We can see the thumbnail of the product, and on hover we can see the gallery image. Then it has the title, it has the add to cart button. You can just add it to cart, okay? And also if you click on this, you can see the single product page where you can see the product in detail. You can swipe through the gallery, you can see the short description, you can edit the quantity, how many products you can buy, then a cart button, then some other information like category tags, then description, additional information, then customer can leave any review on this, they can star rate this product. Alright, so everything you need for an e-commerce product, okay? And also you can see it shows the price $99 because the old price is having the line through, and then the sale price is showing us the main price. Alright, so this was our simple product. Now let's go ahead and create a different type of product. So you can just click on this add new product. Alright, so let's add a title first, and then add the product description. After that, this time from the product data and product type, I'm gonna select the variable product. And after switching to the variable product, if you see, the price is gone because there will be different variation of prices also, and we can manage that inside the variations. So first, in order to create the variations, we have to create the attributes like different colors, different sizes. So to create the attribute, we gotta go to the WooCommerce. But before going to this option, I'm gonna just save this product as a draft so we don't lose it. Okay, now let's go to the attributes. Alright, so first we're gonna add a name. I'm gonna add color. After that, under the type, select color. Okay, then scroll down and add attribute. So this color attribute is created. Now let's configure this attribute. And here we can add the colors. So first I'm gonna add the red color. I'm typing the name red. Then on the slug you can add anything like color-red, and the description red product color, just anything you want. Now scroll down, and on the color you can choose any color. You can use this knob to choose any color, or you can even add your own color code. So for now I'm just gonna select a pure red color. Okay, now let's add new color. Okay, so the red is added. Now let's add more like blue, and select a blue color, maybe this one. Add the color, and let's add one more. We can add a green color, like a nice one. Okay, so right now we're having 3 colors inside this attribute. Now let's go ahead and add more attributes like size. Click here, attributes, and on the name, let's type size. And this time on the type, just select the radio, which is a button type. Okay, scroll down, add attribute, then configure the attribute. So on the sizes, we can add direct numbers like 40 inches and save. Then maybe 55 inches like that. Alright, so this is the size attribute. Now let's go back to our product, and inside our product, let's open this draft product, this one. Alright, so scroll down. Right now on here, let's go step by step a little bit. So in the general, keep it taxable, and on the text class, just select the custom rate, then go to the inventory. If you want, you can turn on the stock management. So I'm just gonna make it 20 just to have the stock management bar. Okay, after that, let's go to the shipping. You can add anything here. You can add shipping class if you want. And now, since we have created a product earlier, we can select the product on the upsells and the cross sales. So on the upsells, just search that product. I'm selecting this product, and on the cross sell, let's select the same one because we have only one. So these product will be recommended on that product. Okay, now it's time to go to the attributes and add those attributes we have created. Now click on this add existing, and first search color. Select the color. Alright, and from here click on this select all, and all the values like red, blue, green will be selected. Now the color attribute is added. Now let's add the size attribute. Click on the size and click on the select all, and it will be selecting all the sizes. Okay, now since we're having the attributes ready, right, now just save the attributes and now go to the variations. In the variation, it's saying no variations yet, and there is one option, generate variation and add manually. So I prefer this one, generate variations. Just click and click OK, and it'll just generate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 variation for us. So each colors has 2 sizes, blue with 40 inches, then green with 40 inches, green with 55 inches, then red with 40 inches, red with 55 inches. Each color have 2 variations. And if you just click on here, it will open the whole detail here. You can add any product image specifically for blue and 40 inches. You can add price specifically for this one, and every single thing you can add specifically. So on the thumbnail, you can add an image. Let's say I add this one for the blue one. I make the price of this one $200. After that, we can add measurements like weight, length, and everything you can add. Then we have the shipping class. This is saying same as parent. So if you select the same as parent, this will just select the default shipping class. And on the text class, you can select specifically any of them from here. But if you select the same as parent, it will be selected the class we are having right here, text class, which is this custom rate. Okay, so just go back to the variations, and I prefer selecting this same as parent. And also you can add description separately for this product. This is a short description, so I'm just gonna add one quickly. Okay, now let's close this blue one. Now let's open the second blue, the larger one, and we can select the same image since it's blue. And maybe we can increase the price because this one is bigger, maybe $220. Okay, then close it. And now let's open the green and select a green image for this product. So currently I think we don't have any green chair or couch, so I'm just gonna use a random one like this. Okay, so green one's price will be the same, $200. Close it. Green one, then green big one should be the same image but higher price. Okay, just to give you an idea. Now finally red. Let's say for the red, I select this one. This one's price the same, 200. But the bigger ones, same image, different price. Okay, so we're basically done setting our variation of the product. Now save the changes. Scroll down, and if you want to add a universal short description, you can add. I'm just gonna add this. Okay, now let's go to the right side here and add a universal product image or thumbnail. I'm gonna select this one, and let's add some categories. Maybe we can unselect this uncategorized and select the featured, and on the product tags. Okay, now let's finally publish the product and see how it's looking. Go to our front-end website, go back to our shop, and we can see the new product in our shop. So let's click on it. And this is our product single page. Everything else is same, but we have new color selector. So if you just click on blue, it will be blue. Click on the green, it will be this. Although it is not green, then click on this red, it will be this. And also you can select different sizes, and as you can see, with the different size, different price is showing. Okay, and also here a stock management is showing that hurry up, only 20 in the stock is left. Okay, but otherwise everything else is the same here. But here, because we have added this product on the upsells, this is showing this as a recommendation. Okay, nice. All right, so this was our variation product. Now let's go ahead and create different type of product. So from here, click add new. And now I'm going to show you how to create virtual product. Let's say you're selling an ebook about furniture decorations. So let's add the name here, and then add a product description. This. Now scroll down, and here keep it simple product, but just select or check this virtual option. And when you select the virtual option, the shipping option is gone because the virtual product doesn't need to ship anywhere, right? All right, so let's set a price here, like $10, only $10. maybe on the sales price $8 and keep everything as this. But you can still manage the other settings like inventory, link products, attributes and all. But now from here, I'm gonna select this downloadable option, because since I'm selling the ebook, we have to give some file to the user, right? Maybe a PDF file or maybe other kind of files. So from here, we can attach that file. Just click add file, and either you can add any link or choose file from the media. Right now here, let's say I upload a PDF file inside our media. It will be added, and just from here select the PDF. Okay, so this is attached. Now we have other options like download limit. With this you can limit the download of this file, but I'm gonna keep it unlimited. Then download expiry, I'm gonna keep it never. Alright, so just keep everything as it is. But for now I'm gonna go ahead and add a short description like this. And now let's go to the right side and set up product thumbnail. And I'm gonna select this cover image of the book. And let's add some categories, like from here I'm gonna add ebook, then decoration. Alright, now let's add some tags like virtual book, like this. Alright, now let's finally publish our product. Alright, now let's go to our shop and check it out. And here our book is added. Although right now the shop is looking really bad, the images are looking bad, it's not even in good ratio. So we'll fix everything once we start to customize our shop. Okay, so let's go in here, and it just shows our single product page. We have everything in here. So this is just simply our virtual product. Okay, and I'm going to show you later that once you purchase this product, how you can download the file, and it's really easy to download that. Okay, now let's go and create one more type of product for our shop. Click add new product. So first add the name, add the description, scroll down, and on the product type just select the external or affiliate product. So on this product you can attach any affiliate product link. Let's say you have an affiliate product link from the Amazon. So you just add the affiliate link on the product link, and when any user buy this product or click on purchase this product, it'll just take them to that original Amazon product page, and you will earn the commission for the original product. Alright, and also on this button text you can put anything like buy from Amazon or any other thing. Now you get to select the price here, so I'm just gonna add a price from the original product. Alright, so we don't have to put any tax rates or any tax calculation, because end of the day this product will be purchased from the Amazon. Okay, but we can still add the description and all. So in here let's add the short description like this, a table. Now let's go to the right side and add a product image. So from here let's choose an image, maybe this one, and from under the categories you can select this and this, whatever you want. Now of course the tags, and also you can click on this choose from the most used tags, and you can actually see those previously used tags, so you can just easily add those. Okay, alright, now let's just publish, and let's go to the shop, go back to the shop, and this is our affiliate product, and instead of add to cart or checkout, this is showing buy from Amazon. If you click on this product, it takes you to the single product page, but if you just click on this button, it simply takes you to the Amazon original page. Okay, from there you can buy the original product and the seller will earn the commission. Alright, now let's go back. So basically we have created all 4 types of product that is really essential for an e-commerce website, and here we are having 4 types of product: a simple product, a variation product, then virtual product, and affiliate product. By the way, we are having a draft of the product, so you can, if you don't need that, just click on this trash to delete that. Alright, now I'm gonna be back in a few moments after adding more products in our shop. The process will be exactly the same, so let's just don't waste time doing the same thing again and again. Okay, alright, so I have just added all other products just like I showed you how to create them. Now if we go to our store and refresh, our store is full of products. And also here we have got multiple pages, because in one page we cannot hold all the products, so we're having multiple page by default. So just click on this next or other page, to load other products like this. And in the last page, you can see there's one product. All right, now let's go back to our dashboard. And now I'm going to show you how to add coupon codes. All right, so here, if you scroll down, under the marketing, you'll find the coupon codes. You'll see the coupons. In here, we don't have any coupons, so just click create your first coupon. Okay, so here we gotta add the main code. So you can create your own code, or you can use this generate coupon code option. It'll just generate a random number or characters. So I'm just gonna create mine like JFT20. This is my coupon code. Now on the coupon description, you can describe this coupon code like 20% discount. Alright, then here on the coupon data, we have so many settings. We can choose the discount type. We have percentage discount, we have fixed cart discount, and we have fixed product discount. So on the fixed discount, the discount amount will be fixed. For example, I type here 20. So it doesn't matter what's the product prices. If anyone applies this coupon, they'll get straight $20 off. Okay, but if we select the percentage discount, and if the coupon amount is 20, then we're giving 20% off. Not specifically $20 off, it's 20% off. Okay, after that, we can allow free shipping with this coupon if we check this option, but I don't want that, so deselecting. After, we have the coupon expiry date. If you click on here, you'll have a calendar, and you can choose an expiry date for this coupon. For example, I choose a date, so my coupon code will be valid till this date. After this date, this coupon code will be just expired. Okay. After that, we have usage restrictions like minimum spend, maximum spend. On the minimum spend, we can set rule like, for example, we add $200. So now to use this coupon code, the customers will have to spend minimum of $200 on a product. Then you can set the maximum spend like $500. Now this coupon code is only valid for $500 maximum. Okay, so I don't want to add any restriction on that. Then here we can actually select the specific products for this coupon code. So you can just search product from here like this. And now this coupon code is only applicable for this particular product. Okay, but I'm just going to remove it. I want the coupon code to be universal. Then you can exclude products. You can exclude any product from this coupon code. Then you can select products by category. You can exclude the categories. For example, I select the best selling. And all the products under the best selling is valid for this coupon code. Okay, so there are so many useful options. Alright, after we have this usage limit, it has usage limit per coupon, that for how many times this coupon code is usable. I'm going to keep it unlimited usage. And this is usage limit per user. I'm going to keep it unlimited as well, so everything is restriction and limits free. Okay, now I'm just going to publish our coupon code. Click on publish. And our coupon code will be available for all the products on our store. And whenever you want to remove the coupon code, you can just click on this move to trash and it'll be deleted. Okay. Alright, now let's go ahead and overview our whole e-commerce system. I'm going to show you everything from adding products into the cart, then finally purchasing them, and then as admin, how you can confirm those orders. Okay. So let's go back to our shop. So here, although everything is looking like this, but let's just overview everything in the stock design. Then we'll of course customize everything to make it look perfect. Okay, so let's say I'm a random visitor on this website. I came here to buy some products. So from here, we can see all the products. We can click here to add it to cart. And once you add a product to cart, this cart sidebar comes from the side and it shows our shopping cart. This is the product, and from here we can even change the quantity, how many we want here. Then in here we can see the subtotal, the price. Then we have the option to view the full cart. If you click here, it'll open the cart page where you can see the products. Although this is looking really messy, we'll fully fix the cart page. Alright, now let's go back. And by the way, you can always see your cart by clicking on this icon. And of course, you can directly check out from here. It'll take you to the checkout page, but let's go step by step. So this is how you add products into the cart. Now, if we just click on this add to wishlist icon, it just adds our product into our wish list. We can see this wish list later if we want. All you gotta do is click on this dashboard and it'll take us here. In here we have many things like my wish list.
In here, we can manage our wish list. We can see all the products. We can delete any products from here. After that, we can go to the orders. Currently, we have no orders because we didn't order any products yet. Then we have the downloads. We don't have any downloads yet. Then this is addresses. In here, you can actually add your addresses as a billing address or shipping address. Then this is the payment methods. You can click on this button to add your payment methods, like you can add card information. Okay, we'll set up all of this. Then we have the account details. Here we can change all the details related to our account, like name, email, password, and all. Then finally, with this button, we can just log out from this e-commerce website. All right, now let's go back to our shop to purchase things. So we can just click on this logo or the site title, and we'll be on the default page, but we can just click on this URL and add / and type shop, then enter. It'll always take us to the shop page. All right, so from here, let's add some more products into our cart, like this one. Then this is the virtual product and ebook. Edit. All right, now let's add just one more, like this one. All right, now we're just having some products in our cart. We can go to the view cart to see the cart in detail. Okay, then from here, after checking every details like the price, delivery cost, and total, we can click on this proceed to checkout, and it'll take us in this checkout page where customer add the final informations required for purchasing any product. So first, this is the contact information. You can change the email address. Then this is the shipping address. I'm just gonna put all of my details. Then scroll down and we can check this, use same address for billing. After that, we can choose the shipping option, although there is only one. Then this is the payment options. We can select the cash on delivery. We can select PayPal. We can select the Stripe, although that Stripe option is looking like this, but we'll fix it later. We can put the card information like this. And before that, let's take a look at the right side. So this is the order summary. We can final check every information about the product, the quantity, and here this is the option to add a coupon code. Click here, and if we just enter the code JFD20 that we have just created and click apply, this coupon will be applied and we'll have a discount of this amount, which is 20% of this amount. Great. Then after double checking everything, people can add their card number if they want to pay with Stripe. Like I'm just going to add a card number here. After that, we can check this option and it'll save payment information for the future purchases. Okay, so I'm going to check this. And if you want, you can add an order note like please selected color, like any note you want to send to the seller. Okay. Alright, so after everything, we can just click on place order. And our order has been placed and we can see a thank you page here. And under the downloads option, we can see this decoration ebook has been added because we have purchased a virtual product, which is an ebook. So if we just click on this downloads file, our ebook will be downloaded as a PDF. Cool. After that, we can see all the order details and everything. And now if we go to our account, click on the dashboard and click on this orders, we can see an order detail is appeared here. We can click on this view to view that in details. Then we can go to the downloads and all the downloadable files will be kept here. Okay. Then we can go to the addresses and our previous address has been saved. Then if we go to the payment methods, our payment methods is also saved. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to show you how to manage orders as the admin of this website. So let's go back to the dashboard, and under the WooCommerce, if you click on this orders, and here you'll be able to see all the orders. Like this order is processing, so you can just click on this order. Then you can see all the details related to this order. So under this status, there's so many status like completed, cancelled, refunded, on hold, so many things. So I'm going to select it as completed. Then from here you can actually edit the billing or shipping addresses. Like there are so many information you can just change, right? Then on the order action, you can choose like send order details to customer, resend new order notification, all of them. All right, now just after selecting status completed, I'm just gonna click update. And now if we just go back to the orders and the order will be marked as completed. Okay. Alright, so at this point we know almost every necessary things about the WooCommerce and the functionalities. Now it's time to make our website look good, because right now this is looking super ugly because this is using a stock theme, but we can turn it into a masterpiece. So first I'm going to start with creating our homepage, because the homepage is the page people are going to land first. Okay, so I'm going to show you a demo of our homepage we're going to be creating. So this is the homepage we're going to be creating today. This is super professional, clean and simple. Amazing for any furniture e-commerce website. And we're going to design this homepage step by step for our website. Although we're going to be making this website from scratch, but as you know, it'll take 2 to 3 hours to build a fully professional homepage like this. So if you're one of them who doesn't have that long time, or you might be in a rush but you still want to make your e-commerce website, so in that case you can get this whole website design from kitninja.com. So this is kitninja.com, and from here if you just search Couchly, scroll down and you'll find this template. Let's look at it. From here you can just buy this whole template, and this is only $27. You can check this template out, just click on this live demo. You can check this like this, and if you want you can check the responsiveness, like how it looks on the tablet mode, how it looks in the mobile mode, everything you can check it from here. And of course you can click on this visit site and you can just experience the whole website live like this. It has so many pages, all the necessary pages you need, like about page, error page, coming soon page, and of course shop page. And the shop page here is super professional. It has all the functionalities you need and just looks super good. Okay, other than that it has blogs page, contact page, basically all the pages. So if you want to buy this, you can buy it from here. It's really easy, and after buying it you can just watch this 2 minutes installation guide, and after watching this your website will be looking like this in no time. And by the way, from the Kit Ninja you'll get so many categories of e-commerce website, like clothing, electronics, health, medical, so many type of categories. And you can actually get all the templates on the Kit Ninja for a really affordable price. Just click on this grab buy all deal, and with this you can get access for all the template kits on kitninja.com. They've got almost 100 plus premium template kits, and they upload 5 plus new template kits per month. So you'll not only get 100 plus ready template kit, but you'll also get 5 plus template kits every month. And you're getting all of these just for $59. Usually it's higher, but at the moment a lifetime access offer is going on. If you buy the package, I recommend you to grab this through this lifetime access offer. So just click on this get all access, then complete the simple checkout process, and all the templates on the Kit Ninja will be yours. Alright, now let's go back to the today's template, which is this. So if you want to buy this, you can just buy it from the Kit Ninja, and our website will be changed from this to this. Then for our shop page, it will be changed from this to this. But of course, if you want to make the whole design step by step with me, then let's go back to our dashboard. Okay, so to create our home page, we gotta go to this pages option. And we are having some necessary pages which came from the WooCommerce plugin, like cart checkout and all. But here we're gonna make our custom page. So just click on add new page. And here we're gonna add the title of the page. And this will be our home page. So I'm just gonna rename it home. And after renaming this, just click on this publish option. Click publish. And now our home page is created and published. Even though there is nothing inside the home page, the page is fully empty. We can click on this view page, and as you can see, this page holds nothing at all, right? Now let's go back. Now let's go to our front-end website. Now we wanted our home page to be our default site. Like if anyone visits our domain name, they should land on the home page, right? But in this case, this is not happening right now. This is showing a random post page instead of the home page we have created. So to make our home page default, let's go back to the dashboard, click on this icon. And from here, scroll down. Under the settings, click on this reading. And on this option, your home page displays your latest post, which is this, okay, a random post. But instead of this option, just select a static page, this, and under the home page, just select the home we have just created. Okay, now scroll down and save changes. Alright, now if we go back to our front end and refresh, now this is showing the home page. Although this is fully empty, but we're just gonna turn it to a really gorgeous home page. Okay, now let's go back to the pages and open the home page again. Then from here, click on this button, Edit with Elementor. So basically, we're opening this home page inside the Elementor. Okay, so as we have opened our home page in the Elementor, now we can do anything with this home page. We can add text, images, we can make any type of layout, like anything you can imagine. But first, let me make you familiar with the Elementor page builder. So first of all, on the right side, we have our page, which is the same thing as our front-end website showing. We have a simple header and footer and an empty area. Same thing here, but we got this box to add elements inside. Then if we take a look at the left part, we can see so many widgets there, like container, heading, image, text editor, video. So all of these are main building blocks of our website design. If you scroll down more, you'll see the Pro dropdown. So in the Pro, we only have the premium widgets and plugins that we can only use if we have the Elementor Pro version. But since we're using the free version, we gotta use all these, and of course we'll use some third-party plugins to add more functionalities. For example, if you scroll up, this More Convert plugin is the third-party plugin, and it added some widgets for us. Okay, so for now, I'm gonna close this and use our basic elements. So let's say I take a container inside this box. So it'll add a basic box in our page. And as I'm currently selecting this box, I can edit the box properties from the left side. For example, if I make it content width to full width, then I can actually change the width of this whole box like this. We can also change the height of the box like this. And if you want, you can actually color this box. You just gotta go to the Style tab, and under the background type, select Classic, and on this color, click here, and you'll have a whole color picker to choose some color from. So let's say I select a blue type of color, but really light. So this box will have this color. Now inside this box, we can add more elements. You can just click on this plus or this plus to load all the widgets again. Now here, let's say I add a text heading. And from here, we can triple click on the text to change it, or we can simply change the text like my online shop. Now, if you want to style this text, like changing the color, changing any typography, you can just go to Style tab, and you'll have so many options. Like with the alignment, you can make it center or on the right or on the left. I'm gonna keep it center. Then on the typography, if you click on the pencil, you have so many options for the text. First, on the family, you can select any font family. So many free font family are available here. You can just select that and it will be automatically changed to that. And also you can search for the font, like I'm searching Poppins, one of my favorite fonts, and selecting it, okay? Then you can change the font size by dragging the slider, and of course you can add any precise value like this. You can change the font weight, you can make it thinner, you can make it bolder, lower number makes it thinner, higher number makes it bolder, okay? Then with the transform, you can make the text fully uppercase or lowercase, capitalized, anything. Then with the text decoration, you can make the text underline, overline, or line through. Then we have the line height. With it, you can set the line height of any text like this. Then with the letter spacing, you can literally add space between each of the letters. And similarly with the word spacing, you can add space between words. Okay, so if you don't want it, you can just select the value and click backspace to delete the value and make it default. Okay, alright, now let's close this. Now we have all of these options, but we have the text color here. With it, we can simply change the color of the text super easily. Okay, now we can add more elements in the box. So click on this plus, and let's say we add this text editor, and it also adds text, but this text is a little bit different because this text editor is really powerful. You can select any text and make it bold directly from here. Okay, so this is for writing paragraphs. Now if you go to style, everything is the same as the heading. Like you can make the element center, then edit the text color to anything, or edit the typography to anything. Okay. Alright, now after that I want to show another element, which is the button. The button is really useful. So first you can change the button color right from here, like shop now. And on this link field you can add any link like kitninja.com, and if someone clicks on this button it will take them to the kitninja.com. You can type google.com and it will take you to the google.com. You can even add your social media links, anything. Okay. Alright, so to style this button, go to the style tab and you can make the position to center, then edit the typography for the button as well, like this. Then all of the styling you can explore. I'll just show you everything in details later, but I want to show you one thing. If you want to add hover effect on any button, just switch to the hover effect, and from here you can change the button text color like this. Then you can change the button background color right from here. And one cool thing, if you switch to the hover and let's say I make the text color white and then background color blue or something, now if I take my mouse on this button it will show a nice hover effect. Okay, now one thing, let's say you want to add space between the items inside this box. So for example, I select this button and want to add some space on the top. We can just go to the advanced tab and we can use margin or padding. So I'm going to use the margin. If we just unlink the value from here, we can type any value individually on the top, right, bottom or left. Okay, so on the top I add 100% and it'll just add 100% space on the top. Okay, so this can be really useful to move the elements and make it how you want. Okay, with the padding you can do really similar thing, but it has different use cases. I'll tell you everything in detail later. So this is how you add basic elements and edit them in the Elementor. But now I'm going to show you a really important thing, which is layouting in the Elementor. If you master the layouting, you can literally build anything you want in the Elementor. So what I'm going to do is first delete everything from here. We can just right click on any element and click delete, it'll be gone. Just right click, delete, right click and delete. So we left with the simple box. So on this box, instead of adding any element like heading or text, I'm gonna add containers. So basically, within this big box, there is a small box. We can select the small box and edit that as well. Let's make the content weight to full weight so we can actually control the width like this. And we can also control the min height like this. Now let's color this element a little bit. Go to the style and make the background color. Let's make it kind of blue like this. Now I'm just gonna right click on this element and duplicate. Let's duplicate one more time so we have 3 of them. So basically on this big box we're having 3 small boxes. Now we can select the main box from here, and to select the main box we can follow the structure. So here if you notice, this is our main box, and under the main box there is 3 new containers. Okay, now let's select this main box and go to the layout, scroll down, and if we make the direction to row, it'll just place every item inside this in a row like this. Then if you make the justify content to center, it will center every item inside this. If you make the align item center, it'll center everything vertically inside like this. Then we can add gaps between the elements, like if we add 50 pixel gap has been added here like this. So you can basically control the inner child elements with the main parent element. And if you want, you can also add any element within these individual child elements. Like if you want to add a text here, but you want to add a button there, then you want to add an image on the third one. So you can make it anyhow you like using the layout and understanding the layout, right? So we're going to learn everything in detail step by step. So I think it's enough giving you theories, and now let's go ahead and make our real homepage. So I'm just gonna delete everything from here. I'm gonna delete the whole container so it will be fully empty. But before we start, I want to remove this default header and the footer. We'll later design our header and footer, but for now I'm gonna go to the page settings, and from here, if I make the page layout to Elementor canvas, we'll get a fully empty canvas. Okay, so from here let's add a new container, and make sure you follow the structure through the whole tutorial. This is really important because in the structure you'll see what is happening in this page, what stuff I'm adding, what I'm deleting. Like currently I have added a container inside this, and you can see the container inside the structure. Alright, now I'm gonna rename this container. So I can just double click on it, and I'm just renaming it banner section. So renaming any element doesn't do anything functionally, but it'll really help us to make things organized. Alright, so in the banner section, first make the direction row. Then go to the style tab, and I want to add a background color on this banner. So let's select the classic, and on the color, I'm gonna make it a little bit darker, so F6, F6, F6. Okay, now let's go to the advanced and add some space inside this banner. So we can use padding. On the top, 105, on the right, 30, then 105 and 30. And here I think I can explain you the margin and padding better. So for example, I unlink this margin, and on the top I add 100 pixel, so the space is being added outside of this banner section, right? But when we added the padding top, it just added the space inside the banner, right? So this is the basic difference between the margin and padding. Alright, so I'm just gonna delete the margin because we don't need that. Okay, after that, inside the banner section I need more container, so let's add it here. Then I'm gonna make the container's width 60%, and it will take this much space of this container. Then scroll down here and make this gaps 0 because I don't want any default gaps inside this container. I'm actually gonna do the same for this banner section. So select the banner section, go to the layout, and just make the gaps 0, no unnecessary gaps. Okay, now inside this container I'm gonna add an image widget. From here, drag this image widget here. It'll look like this, but we can choose the image right from here. Click on it and the media library will come up. From here we can choose any image we like. So if you have just downloaded the resource file, you should have all these images. From here, just select this one. Click select, and the image will be looking like this. Alright, now after this container, I'm gonna add one more container. So from here we can just drag it and drop it after this whole container like this, and it will be added here if you can notice here. Then let's work on the second container, make the width 50% and scroll down, make the justify content center and the gaps 0. Scroll up, go to the advanced, on the padding just on the left add 50 pixel. So we're just adding a space on the left side here. Now inside this container we're gonna add so many contents. So let's start with a heading. From here, just drag this heading widget inside this. And first, we gotta change the text. So in here, I'm just gonna paste my text because we cannot type all this text again and again, right? So after that, go to the style tab, and first the typography. We're gonna make this text pop-ins. Search pop-ins and select, and make the font size 16 pixel, and it'll be smaller. And make the weight 400 so that it can look a bit thinner. Alright, close this typography, and let's make the text color a specific type of dark color, which is 141414. Okay, now let's go to the advanced tab, and on the margin I'll link just on the bottom 16 pixel. So I have just added some space on the bottom of this text. So after the text, if I add something, it will be separated. Okay, now after the text, let's add one more heading widget. Oops, I mistakenly placed this heading before this text, but it will be after that. So we can easily change that. We can use the structure here. And in here, we can just drag this heading and move it down after the heading. And it will be just like this. Really easy. And of course, let's change the text first to this and go to the style, open the typography, and this time I'm gonna make this font family a different one. So in here, if you just search EL, Messiri, and you'll get this one. If you select this, and you'll notice this font is actually really awesome. It suits really well for a furniture website, right? Alright, then I'm gonna make the size 48 pixel. Then keep the font weight 600 because this weight is looking great. After that, I'm gonna increase the line height here like this, and to be specific, just typing 57. Looking perfect. Alright, that's it for this text. Now after that, I'm gonna add a small paragraph so we can use this text editor widget. First change the text to this, go to the style, first make the text color 333, it'll be like this. Now open the typography and make the font family Poppins. Make the size 18 pixel, keep the weight 400 and line height 27 pixel. Scroll up, go to the advanced, unlink the margin on the bottom 34 pixel. Alright, so this will be looking like this. If we just close this panel, we can see it better. Everything is looking good so far. Now it's time to add some buttons after all this content. So before adding any button, I'm gonna add a container. Add the container right after this text editor. Make sure the container lives right after this text editor widget like this, okay? And first on this container, just make the direction row, and I'm gonna make the gap 16 pixel because I want some gap between the item inside this container, right? Now let's add something inside this container. So it'll be a button. And before we start working on this button, I'm gonna fix something. If you notice, this button is a little bit off from the left side, right? It's not aligning with this text. That's because every container by default holds some padding. So to remove the padding, we can just go to the advanced, and if we just make the padding 0, all the unnecessary gap will be removed, okay? Now you can see the button is properly aligned with this text. Perfect. Now let's work on this button. First, we gotta change the button text. I'm gonna make it explore now. And as you know, you can add any links inside a button, but for now, I'm gonna leave it empty because we don't have any page or anything else, right? So let's go ahead and style this button from the style tab. First, the typography, I'm gonna make the font family Poppins. Size 14 pixel, weight 400, and make the transform uppercase, so the text will be all uppercase. Alright, close the typography, and now let's change the background color of the button. So we can use the background type here in the color. Let's type a code 0B7E8A, and we'll have this beautiful green type of color. Alright, now on this border radius, I'm adding 50% to make sure this button is fully round from the sides, okay? Then we have this padding. If we unlink the padding, the button will be like this. All the space inside the button will be gone, but we can manually set up this. On the top 16, it added 16 on the top, on the right 26, then 16 and 26. So basically we have manually controlled the button size, and it's looking really good. Alright, now after the button, let's add more interesting things. So before that, let's add a container right after the button, and make sure this container stays exactly like this after this button, okay? And I'm just gonna rename this container to cont, just renaming shortly because it will be easier for you to follow this. Alright, so on this cont, make the direction to row, scroll down, make the align item center, and make the gaps 15 pixel. And now inside this, I'm gonna add a cool thing. So from the widgets, if you just search jkit-video button, you'll get this widget. Just drag it here, and it'll add a button, and with this button we can play any video we want. If anyone just clicks on it, a video pop-up comes up, and we can just watch the video like this. And with this close button, we can close the pop-up. But I'm going to show you how to set up this. So first, you can change the icon, the exact button, and in here you can use the icon library, or you can just upload your own icon. So here I'm gonna use my icon, okay? So we can just click upload SVG, and from here enable this option, and in here you'll find 3 icons. Just select this one, and the icon will be changed. Now here we can select the video type. You can select YouTube, Vimeo, or even self-hosted. So right now this is selected as YouTube, and on the video URL you can put any video link from YouTube. Okay, after that if you scroll down you'll find some settings like autoplay, mute, loop, player control. You can just play with everything over here. It's really simple and easy. Okay, now it's time to style this play button to make it really look good. So go to the style. So here first open the button option, and here we can play with the size of this button, like height, weight, width, and line height. Okay, so first on the height, let's make it 46, then width 46 because this is a circle, it should be the same, and the line height 48. So right now it will be looking like this, but let's just trust the process. Scroll down and make the text color 0B7 E8A, and it will have the same color as this button. Okay, and let's make the background color. Click classic, and on the color make it fully white. So this icon's background will be fully white. Alright, after that let's scroll down and open this shadow option. With this we can add shadow for this button. So click on this box shadow, and with this we can control the shadow. As you can see, we can actually make any kind of shadow with it, but first I'm gonna change the color. So on the color picker, instead of using this complex RGBA color, I'm gonna switch to hexa. It will be simpler. And first I'm gonna make the whole color black. To make it black, just type 000 6 zeros. Okay, but I want to make the box shadow a bit transparent, so we can use the second slider like this, and the color will be a little bit transparent. But to be specific, after this code, delete this 2, and if you see, as I'm moving the second slider, the last 2 digits of this code is changing, right? So I'm just gonna delete last 2 digits and type 38. So specifically this is the color we want. Alright, so close the color, and first on the horizontal make it 2, the shadow will be here. Then on the vertical make it 3, and make the blur 5. And now our box shadow is actually looking really great for this button. Okay, now let's open the icon. So first let's make the icon size 14 pixel, and this icon will be nicely fixed and on the center. Alright, so basically you can add any link inside this button, and by clicking on this button people can watch the video. Okay, great stuff. Now just after the button I'm gonna add a simple text. So let's add a heading right after this button. Let's turn on the structure mode so you can see. Make sure this is right after this button. So on the text, change it to something like watch now. Now let's go to the style and make it a little bit smaller. First make the font pop-ins, make the size 15, make the weight 500, then transform, keep it uppercase, and the line height 17 pixel, and it's looking pretty good. Now as you can see, this button is looking bad. It's not having enough space to fit all the text, right? That is because of this container we are having. So you can really easily fix that. First select this container, which is this cont after the button, and on this content width, keep it full width, but on the width, from here select the custom, and on this field now just type max width. After typing it, this container is only using the space it needs. It's not using any bit of extra space. Okay, and of course the button is fixed. Okay, so basically this is our banner looking super amazing. So this is good, but one thing, let's select this container again, go to the advanced, make the padding 0, so we just remove the unnecessary padding. Alright, so this is our banner section, just looking great. Now if we just publish our page and go to our front end and refresh, and our website is looking like this. So if anyone go to your domain name, they will be able to see this page. Great. Although we have created our amazing banner, but it's still not responsive. So this is the desktop mode. If we switch to the tablet mode, you can see this is looking really ugly. The content inside is not fitting because of the small screen of the tablet, right? And we can actually easily fix it. So first, select the banner section. We'll just go step by step, okay? So as we know, on the banner section, the direction is row, right? But if we make a direction column, it'll be aligned in a column, right? Then if we select the first container, this is our first container under the banner section, we can see the width is 60%. But if we just make it 100%, this container will just acquire 100% space of this container. So we'll do the same with the container 2. Just make the width 100%. So everything inside this will just sit comfortably. Now the thing is, on the tablet mode, this layout is not looking good at all. Generally, this image should be on the bottom and this text should be on the top. So we can do that as well. It's really simple. Just select the first container, which is this, and go to the advanced, scroll down. And if you make the order to the end, and it will just order itself on the end, okay? And naturally, the second container will be on the top, looking far better. Now let's select the second container, which is on the top now, and we're gonna remove the space from the left. So go to the advanced, and from the left just make it 0, and it'll be like this. And one thing, on the margin on the bottom, just leave 30 pixel space, okay? And this is just looking perfect. So this is how easy to make your website responsive. So we are done making our website responsive for the tablet mode. Now lastly, go to the mobile mode. So in the mobile, our website is looking like this. It's not the best, so let's quickly fix it. First thing first, go to the banner section, go to the advanced, and this time I'm just gonna decrease the padding. So I'll link the padding on the top 75, then right 20, on the bottom 75, and left 20 pixel. And about the text, everything's looking almost good, but I'm just gonna select this paragraph, and we can decrease the font size a little bit, like 16 pixel. And also go to the advanced, unlink the margin. Let's add some space on the top, like 10 pixel, and on the bottom 30 pixel. It's looking great. And every other thing is just perfect. We don't have to do anything at all. Perfection. So this is how easy to make your whole website responsive. Okay, our banner section is fully done, looking super amazing. Now let's go ahead and create our next cool section. Alright, so to make the new section, we gotta get a new container. So I'm just gonna add the container here, and it will be added right after the banner section. And now I'm gonna rename this features section, because this is the name of the section. Okay, now before starting to create our next section, I want to show you a really important setting, which is global setting. Using the global setting, we can significantly decrease the working process in the Elementor page builder. And it's really easy to do. Just click on this icon, site settings. And we can see so many options here, but we just need few of them. So first click on this global colors. In the global colors, we can see some default color like primary, secondary, text, and accent. These are the stock color Elementor uses everywhere. So we can just simply change these. So on the primary, just click on here, and we can change the color from here. For this one, just type 141414. And for the secondary, change the code to 0B7 0B7 E8A. Then the text color 454545. Easy. And the last one, the accent 0B7 E8A. Now from here, click Save Changes. For now, just do what I do. Later, I'll show you practical example of these things, okay? So just go back from here, and now go to the global fonts. In the global fonts, we have the similar concept. It has default font like primary, secondary, text, and accent. So on the primary, the default typography is this. Font family Roboto, then weight 600 and all. But for the family, I'm going to change it to Poppins, because Poppins is our most used font in this website, right? Just keep it Poppins and close it. Now open the secondary, and I'm going to make it this L Missouri font, because this font will be used often. Okay, close it. Now for the text, just make it Poppins again. And finally for the accent, Poppins again, because most of the font family will be the Poppins in our website. Okay, now click Save Changes. Alright, now let's go back. And we have so many options, but just skip everything and open the layout option. And first thing, on this content width, I'm going to change the width to 1240 pixel. Then we have container padding, which is the default padding for all the containers. So I'm gonna make it 0. So by default, all the containers will have 0 padding, okay? And same goes for the gaps. By default, I just wanna make it 0. And that is it for the layout. Just click Save Changes and go back. So finally, we have done our global settings. Now just click on this cross icon and it will be closed. And after doing the global settings, just publish the page and give the whole page a refresh. And now if we select any container, we can see by default the width is 1240. And if we select this new container, we can see the gaps are 0 and also the padding is 0, although we cannot see the value here, but it's 0. So we no longer have to manually make the gaps 0 or manually make the padding 0, okay? And of course you'll see more things, more time-saving stuff like font and colors. Just let's go step by step. Alright, so let's work on the features section. Okay, so first thing here, let's make the direction row. And also go to the advanced and we gotta add some padding because this is a main section. So on the top 32, on the right 30, then 32 and 30. Alright, now let's go ahead and add a new container inside this. Keep the content width full width, and on the width select pixel property and type 490 pixel. Alright, and now let's go to the style and color this background. So background type classic and color. Now instead of typing our color from scratch, we can just click on this earth icon and easily select any color. As you can see, we have the primary color we have secondary, text and accent. So from here I'm going to select the accent. And if you're wondering where these colors came from, these are actually came from the default theme we're using. We're using the Woostify theme. So these came from the Woostify theme. These are also changeable but from a different place, okay? I'll show you everything later. Right, now let's close it. Now scroll down, open this border. And on the border radius, if we add 30 pixel, the whole box will have rounded corners. It makes it look super friendly. Okay, now let's go to the advanced. I'll link the padding. On the top 44, on the right 50, on the bottom 28, on the left 50 pixel. Alright, now inside this, let's add some contents. First, a heading. Drag a heading widget here, change the text. Go to style, and with the typography as well, we can select the global colors. So if we just select the secondary color, you'll see this font family is changed to El Missouri font. So we don't have to type it again and again. We just gotta change the size from here. Make it 32, then make the weight 700, which is bold. And finally, line height 40 pixel. Okay, close it and choose the color. I'm gonna make it fully white. The code will be FFF. Then go to the advanced. On the margin bottom, make it 10 pixel. After that, add a text editor. Change the text. Go to the style and text color F0, F0, F0. Okay. Now the typography, if we just make it text, now in the typography we'll have the pop-ins, and just make the size 14 pixel and make the line height 21. Everything is becoming easier, right? Now go to the advanced, just leave some margin on the bottom 24. And one thing also, I'd like to control the width of this text, so we can use this width, make it custom, and with the slider we can control the width like this. This is super useful, so I'm gonna make it really specific, 290 pixel, and it'll be nice like this. Now after this, let's add a button. Scroll down, just drag a button right after this text and change the button text. Explore now. So now on this button, I'm gonna add an icon. And to choose the icon, either we can upload our own SVG or we can use the icon library. So I'm gonna use this one. And from here, if you just search for arrow, you'll see so many types of arrow. Just scroll down, and here you'll find this one. This is called arrow up right line. Select it and click insert. And the arrow will be here, but I want this arrow on this right side of this text. So just make the icon position end. Alright, and also with this icon spacing, we can control the space between the icon and the text. So just keeping it 10 pixel. Alright, now let's go ahead and style the button. Go to the style, first the typography, keep it default pop-ins, and font size 14 pixel, and font weight keep it 500. Make the transform uppercase, and scroll down. On the line height, just select the unit EM and type 1. That's it. Close this typography, and now let's add the color, make it fully white. Alright, after the text color, let's work on this background color. So here I'm gonna use this second slider and bring it all the way to the left, and the background color will be fully transparent and it will be just gone. Now as the background is gone, I'm gonna add a border with this button. So we can use the border type, select the solid, and you'll see a nice border will be added around the button. But right now I don't want the border like this. So on the border width, if you unlink, and on the border bottom, just type 1 pixel border will be just added on the bottom. Okay. Also you can select the border color. So I'm just gonna make it fully white. And now I'm gonna make the border radius 0. And after making it 0, you'll see the button is no longer having the round shape. Okay, just like how we want. Now on this padding, let's unlink the padding, and this button will be like this. And just on the bottom, let's add 5 pixel padding. And now it's looking really good. And one more thing here, I like to add a hover effect on this button. So it's really easy, just switch to the hover. And first on the text color, we can change it to any color. So because this is a white color and under a colorful background, so we cannot become so much creative with the color right now. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit darker, like close to the gray color. Okay, so if I now hover over this is showing a slight color shift, but I like to decrease it even more. Alright, so just make the color CD, CD, CD. Okay, and the hover will be like this. But right now it's only having the hover effect on the text color, but I'd like to also add it on this border. It's really easy. Just on the border color, add the same color, CD, 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 and everything will have the hover effect. Okay, really nice. Alright, so this button is looking great. After the button, I'm gonna add an image widget. So let's drag an image widget right after this. And first choose the image. So here if you scroll down, you'll find this one. This is called furniture.png. Just select it and it'll be right here. Now we just gotta drag this image a little bit on the bottom. So I'm gonna go to the advanced. On the margin, let's add 40 pixel on the top. Okay, this is just looking perfect. Alright, now let's add some other cards after this one. So after this container, I'm gonna add one more. So let's drag one right after this. Okay, but you see, after adding this container, this first container's width has been shrinked. When this container wasn't there, it was like this, but after adding this container, it is like this. So to fix that, we can do one thing on this container. So on this width, on the unit, just select this pencil icon, and on this field, we gotta type a simple code. Just type CALC and bracket 100%, then space minus space 490 pixel, then close it with bracket, and instantly this thing will be fixed. This container will have its original shape, and if you notice, this is the same number as this one's width, 190 pixel. So the logic behind this, basically it's saying this container is 100%, but it's minusing 490 pixel, which is the width of this container. So overall, this is now looking like this. This is really useful. Okay, now let's move ahead and style the second container. So scroll down on the gaps, just add 24 pixel, and scroll up, go to the advanced, unlink the padding, just on the left, 24 pixel. Now inside this, let's add more container. And I'm just gonna rename this one cont, so you can organize it nicely. Alright, so on this cont, make it full width, then make the direction row, and justify content space between. I'm going to explain to you what this justify space between does. Alright, for now let's keep the align item center, and you know what align item center do. It makes all the contents vertically centered. Alright, now let's scroll up, go to the style tab, and let's add a background color on this container. So the color will be F6, F6, F6. Now go to the advanced, unlink the padding, then 36, 43, 30, and 57. Okay, the padding will be looking like this. All right, now inside this, let's start to add contents. So from here, I'm gonna add a container first, and I'm gonna rename this one contents. Then on the contents, make the width, first select the pixel property and make it to 70 pixel. And it'll be like this. Now scroll down, make the justify contents center. Now inside this contents, let's add a heading widget. Okay, change the text to this, go to the style, select the typography, the secondary, then click here, make the font size 32, make the line height 40 pixel, and close it. Go to the advanced, just on the margin bottom, add 10 pixel. After that, let's drag a text editor, change the text, go to the style, and select the typography as text, and click here, make the font size 14, then line height 21, and close it. And also make the text color 454545. Close it. After that, go to the advanced, and on the margin bottom, 54. Okay, and after that, I'm gonna add a button, and the button will be exactly like this. So instead of making it from scratch, we can just right click and copy this one, then right click here and paste this one. And the button will be here. Although this is white color, but we can change the color. So go to the style, first change the text color to our accent color. And also scroll down, change the border color to accent as well. And it's instantly looking good. But let's add a hover effect. Text color should be the primary on hover. The border color should be the same primary. Okay, nice look like this. Perfect. Okay, now after this, let's close this contents, and after the contents, add an image. It will be here, but we're gonna change the image. In here, scroll down and click on load more. Then scroll up, and you'll find this one. Select, and this image is looking really nice here. So basically this card is done, but I want to do one thing. I want to make this card a little bit round shape like this one. So we can just select the count here, go back to the style, scroll down, open the border, and add the border radius 30 pixel, and it'll be looking nice. Now after this one, I want another button right here, so we can just copy and paste the single container. So instead of copy and paste this time, I'm gonna right click and click duplicate, and it will be duplicated right here. And it's looking really good. The layout is super nice. Now let's open this panel, and we're gonna change the contents and the images, right? So first I'm gonna change this text to this, and the paragraph to this, and also this image. And here you'll find this one. This is called modern furniture PNG. Okay, looking great. But looking at this, I feel like we should make this text a little bit bolder. Let's see how it looks. Click on this text, go back to the style, open the typography, and if we just make the weight 600, and it's actually looking far better. So we can just copy this one and paste the style on this one, and it'll be exactly the same. Alright, so this section is looking really nice. We just have to do the responsive setting now. So let's go to the tablet mode, and here this is looking like this. We definitely gotta fix it, and the fix will be really simple. Just open this and select the features section first, go to the advanced, only the padding on the top 32, then 30, bottom 70 and 30, and go back to the layout, and if we just make the direction column instead of the row, all will be aligned in a column. Okay, but we're gonna fully fix it. Select this container, which is this, and just make the width of this, instead of this custom, select percentage and keep it 100%. It will be fully acquiring the space. And I'm gonna do some work with this image later, but before, let me fix all of these. So select this container and go back to the layout and just delete this custom width, select percentage, just make it 100%, and it'll be like this. Perfect. But one thing, we have unnecessary padding on here, so from the advanced, remove the left padding. Okay, and one final thing, just add some margin on the top, like 25 pixel, and this is looking great. But on the first one, this image is looking way too big and not matching with the vibe, right? So select the image and go to the advanced, unlink this margin, and on the top type minus 70, and this image will be on the top like this. Then finally make the align self end, and this image will be aligned nicely like this. Now this is looking far better. Okay, alright, so tablet mode is looking perfect. Now let's go to the mobile, and we gotta make it nice. So open it back, and first edit the padding of this features section. Only the padding on the top 32, then on the right 20, bottom 70, left 20. Okay, now let's work inside this container. So select it, edit the padding. So on the top 45, on the right 30, bottom 28, and right 30. Okay, and then select this image, remove this margin, and add some margin like 20 pixels on the top. And this is just looking perfect. Okay, now go ahead and fix these. Select the count, edit the padding, 45, 30, 30, and 30 pixel. And this is perfect. Scroll down, and we can just copy this count and paste the style to the second count, which is this. Paste the style, okay? And everything will be just perfect for the mobile mode. Okay, so you're basically done with this cool section. Now let's go ahead and make our next section. Before that, publish. And by the way, don't forget to publish your pages often, because you don't want to lose all of your hard works. Now let's go ahead and add a container in here, and let's rename this one product section 1. Yes, we're going to add a product section that shows some of our products from the store. It'll be interesting. By the way, let's close all of these containers so we have a clean view. Alright, so in here, go to the advanced, add some padding. First on the right 30, on the bottom 70, on the left 30. Okay, now inside this, let's add a heading widget. And change the text to best-selling furnitures. Go to the style, make the typography secondary, make the font size 32, font weight 700, and line height 40 pixel. Close it, and also I'm gonna use the alignment to center this text. Okay, on the margin bottom 10 pixel. Alright, after that, let's add a text editor. Change the text to this, go to the style, make the typography 14, and just make the color 454545. By the way, we can see we're using this color more often, or we can just use the text color, it's the same. And also make the alignment center. Okay, now let's go to the advanced, and on the margin bottom add 50 pixel. Okay, and hey, by the way, one thing, we can see there are not enough space between this section and this section. So just quickly, I'm gonna click on this features section, and from the advanced tab, just make the bottom 70 pixel, okay, and it'll be fine. Alright, now let's go back to our product section. Alright, so after this text editor, I'm gonna add a widget which is called short code, and you'll find this one. Let's add it here. So inside the short code, we can add some code to show some of our products. But don't worry, you don't have to learn any coding. You can find this short code in the JFD website. Just go there, and link will be of course in the description. So if you scroll down here, you'll find these codes. First, we have the product short code, which is for featured products. So from here, just select all this code like this, or you can just click on this copy to clipboard. It will be copied, and go back to the home page and just add the code inside this field. And right after adding, some products from our store is here. This is so cool. We can show our best-selling products right in our homepage. And from here also people can directly add it to the cart. And also the mini cart sidebar is available here. And we don't have to worry about the design of these products, because in the customization we'll fix every of them, okay? For now, let's focus on this section. Let's make it fully responsive. So in the tablet, this is looking like this, which is actually good, but still let's do some settings. Select this text editor and decrease the margin bottom, make it 40 pixel, looking good. And about this design, nothing is in our hand right now in this Elementor. We'll just fix it on the customization. Okay, now let's go to the mobile mode, and in the mobile mode everything is automatically in a column. Okay, and also one thing, select this one, and we can just decrease the font size a little bit, like make it 27 pixel, and it'll be its original shape. Okay, and rest of the things are good. Okay, so basically we're done with this section. Now let's move ahead to our next section. And the next section will be a really cool one. So first, let's take a container and rename this one offer section. And first, on the min height, make it 500 pixel and it'll be this long. Make the direction row, make the justify content center, and align items center. Then scroll up, go to the style. Now let's add a background color. Code will be F6, F6, F6. Then go to the advanced, unlock the padding, on the right 30, on the left 30 pixel. Okay, after that, let's add a container. Make the container full width and make the width, select pixel and type 450 pixel. Now let's go to the advanced, unlock the padding, and just on the left 40 pixel. Okay, now inside this, let's add contents. So first a heading widget, and first change the text to this. By the way, I want the text line to be exactly like this. It should break after this off word and start with this limited word, but it's not working like that. So what I'm going to do is after the off word, I'm going to add a space, then type less than, type BR, and type greater than. And now the line break will be exactly like this. Cool. Now let's go to the style, select the typography as the secondary, change the font size 34, 32, font weight 700, and line height 40 pixel. Now go to the advanced, just on the margin bottom 10 pixel. And now after this heading, I'm going to add a really cool plugin that'll show countdown for us. So let's click on here and search jkit-countdown. And let's add it right here. And you'll see there are multiple countdowns with the label like days, hours, minutes, and seconds. You can easily change the label just from here like this. And of course you can change the due date from the calendar. If you just select any date or even time, for example I select this date, it'll just show all the dates and all the time. Okay, and this can be really useful for offer sections that show some offers with a countdown, right? Alright, now it's time to really make it look good. So let's go to the style, and first we have the content here, but we don't have to work on here right now. So if you scroll down more, you'll see the individual items like days, hours, minutes, and seconds. So you can basically individually change the style of each item over here. Okay, so first let's open the days. So on the digit color here, we can change any color. Like if we choose primary, the digit color will be changed. After that, we have this typography here. So you can edit the typography of this digit. So I'm just gonna click on this earth icon and choose primary. It'll be Poppins, and I'm just gonna change the font size and the line height. Line height 43, font size 24, and line height 43. Okay, close it. Okay, after that, after the typography, we have this label color. So I'm just gonna make it primary as well, which is this one, and make the typography text, change the font size to 14, and just make the text uppercase, and line height 14 as well. Alright, after that, scroll down, we'll have the border type. We have margin and padding, just make it all 0 like this, so there won't be any unnecessary stuff. Now scroll down and you'll find this background. Select classic and just make it fully transparent. Okay, we don't want any background on this countdown. Now scroll down. As we are not having the background, we should have some border around it, right? So select the border type solid and border width 1 pixel and border color B9, B9, B9. And just make the border radius 10 pixel. And here we have this width and height. With it, we can control the size of this single item. So in here, I'm just gonna make it 80 pixel and on the height 77 pixel. But here the whole thing is looking like this. We gotta fix it, right? So the digit is on the center and the days, the label is here. It's looking bad, so we gotta fix it. So let's scroll up and we have this digits typography, which is this. So if we just decrease the line height like this, it's being on the center, but we also need some gaps between this label and the digit, right? So we can keep the line height around 20 pixel, close the typography. So here we can also use this margin. So if we just unlink the margin, you'll see it'll be like this, but just on the top, if we make it on a minus scale like this, -8, and then go to the typography again, increase the line height a bit, and you see this way we can make the two items on the center. At the same time, it will have some gaps between them. Okay, so just keep the line height 37 and keep the margin -8. Okay, and this is looking perfect. And by the way, one little thing about this label, just scroll down, open the labels typography. We can make the latest spacing 0, so it'll look even better. Okay, alright, now let's move ahead and fix all of these. So we're just gonna repeat the process, what exactly we have did. Here, first make the color primary, then change the typography to primary and font size 24, line height 37, and then margin -8 pixel. Let's scroll down, make the label color primary, label typography primary, size 14 pixel, weight 400, and line height 1 em. The latest spacing 0. Okay, let's scroll down, make the background transparent. Now let's make the border solid 1 pixel, border color B9, B9, B9. Then border radius 10 pixel, and finally the width 80 pixel, height 77 pixel. Okay, so just like this for every single item, we can repeat the process and all will be like this. So I'm just going to quickly do it for the minutes and seconds. Okay, alright, now let's go to the advanced tab and align the margin, and just on the top 16 pixel. Okay, now the thing is, this whole countdown widget is not fully aligned on the left. As you can see, there's some unnecessary space, but if we try to make it align self start, you see it becomes start, but all the gaps between these are gone now. So we can do one thing, scroll down from here, open this transform, scroll down, and open this offset, click on here. And with this offset X, we can manually control the placement of this whole widget. Okay, so if we just make it -11, it will be perfectly aligned on the left side. Okay, and this is now looking really good. And this is just perfect. Okay, now after that widget, let's add a simple button. From here, just add a button right here and change the text to buy now. Go to style, make the typography, first make it secondary, and make the size 16, keep the weight 400, make the transform uppercase, and line height 24. Then close it, first make the text white, and make the background color our secondary color. Alright, now let's add some hover effect, just on the background type, we can make it our primary. Okay. Alright, now let's switch back to the normal and make the border radius 6 pixel. Then align the padding on the top 12, then 18, 12, and 18 pixel. Okay, now this button will be like this, looking nice. Now just go to the advanced and just on the margin top 16 pixel. Okay, now we have got some content here. So after this content, after this container, let's add one more container. So if we just add the container right after this container will be pushed on the left. But I'm going to select the second container and make the width custom, and again I'm just going to type that code, like calc bracket 100% space minus space 450 pixel and bracket, and it will be just fixed. It means this container is using 100% width, but with the minus we're telling that it's using 450 pixel less of 100%. Okay, right, now inside this container we're just gonna add a simple image and change the image, scroll down, and here you'll find this one, and select the image just from the advanced tab, align the margin on the top, make it -30 pixel, and it'll be right here. Okay, now this section is just looking great. Okay, now we just gotta make it fully responsive. So for the tablet mode, this is looking like this. Let's quickly fix it. So in the tablet mode, this is looking like this. This is almost perfect, but we just gotta decrease some padding. So from here, just select this one, the first container, and decrease the padding. I mean, just remove the padding from the left and it'll be fine. Also, I feel like I have to decrease the whole width of this container. So from the layout, we can just decrease it to maybe 400 pixel, and let's select this container and just type the calc code again to decrease this width right here. So I'm just going to go to the desktop mode, copy the calc, go back to the tablet mode, paste the calc, and just change the width to 400 pixel. Okay, now this is just looking good. Now let's go to the mobile and quickly fix it. This is looking really bad. So first thing, select the offer section, unlink the padding on the top 30, then 20, 30, and 20. Now first we gotta change the layout of this. So to change the layout, we gotta decrease the width of this, but let's go back to the style of this JK countdown and make the column 4 here, okay? And it'll be back to the 4 columns, but just go through each items like days, hour, minutes, and change the font size and width of it. So for the first one, I'm gonna make it 20. Scroll down, make the label typography 12, and scroll down, make the width 70, height also 70. Now just do the same with all these items. I'm just going to quickly do it and come back. Okay, so I have made changes on all the items. Now it's looking like this, but one thing, we don't have to use the transform, I guess, right now. So let's go back to the advanced and open the transform. On the offset, if we make it 0, this is looking like this, but still I want to make it minus 3 pixel. Okay, now this is just looking perfect. For the mobile mode, this is the perfect size, and the section is fully responsive now. Really cool. Alright, so now let's go ahead and make our next section. So the next section will be our second product section. So I'm just gonna take a container, rename this one product section 2. And the product section are the easiest section to add. So first, I'm just gonna get all the headings I have earlier added. So scroll up, and from here we can just copy this heading and paste it right here. Okay, and just change the text. Instead of best-selling furnitures, I'm making it featured furnitures. After that, just copy the short description and paste it here. And hey, by the way, we have to select this product section too, and gotta add some padding. So on the padding top 70, then 30, 32, and 30. Okay, and here we just gotta copy the shortcode from the product section 1 and paste it right after this. And also here the products will load up. But for this one, I'm gonna change the category. Like before it was the best sell, you can see right here, but I'm gonna change it to featured. And now all the products with featured category will show up here. Cool. And with this, we're basically done with this section. But just make it a little bit responsive on the mobile mode. Make the padding of this product section 2 75, 20, 30, 20. Okay. Alright, now let's move ahead to the next section, and it will be another product section, but it will be a little bit different one. So let's just add a container and rename this product section 3 and make this container's direction to row. Now let's go to the advanced, align the padding on the right 30 and 42 and 30 pixel. Now add a container here and make the container's width 49 pixel. Okay, and now inside this container I'm gonna add an element that we have already made. So scroll up, and we need this one, so you can just select this one, and inside this container, which is under features section, then open this first container. So this is the container we need. Okay, just copy it and paste it here, and it will be right here. Okay, but of course we gotta change the image from here and select this image. Now on this image, go to the style and make the alignment on the right, then go to the advanced, and on the margin top make it minus 57 pixel. It will be here for now, but we gotta change the padding on this container a bit. So select this container, and by the way, I'm just gonna rename this one count shortly. Then go to the advanced. First on the padding, 46, 31, 80, and 54. And also one thing, go to the layout, make it 100%, but make the min height, select the unit as this custom, and just type 100%. It'll later help us on the responsiveness, okay? So this is basically looking like this. Perfect. Now after this, let's add a container. So just adding a container right here. And it will look like this. And make this one's width 51%. Go to the advanced, make the padding 24 pixel, just on the left. Now simply inside this container, I'm gonna add the shortcode widget. So now let's add the shortcode here. So you can just copy the shortcode from the previous section and just copy it from here, paste it here, and we can change the category. Maybe you can type trending, and all the trending products will be loaded. I want to change the products layout, so you can do it right from the shortcode. If we just make the column 2, it'll show 2 products in a row. Okay, so overall this section is looking like this right now. And also from this code, we can limit the product, that how many products you want to show here. So on the limit, if I just make it 2, it'll just show 2 products. Okay, so overall this section is looking like this. Nice, but we'll of course change the products style later, right? So for now, let's make the section fully responsive. So first on the tablet, this is like this. So we can just select the first container, which is this, and first make it 100% width, and then make the second container 100% as well. It'll like this, but just select the product section 3, go back to the layout, and make the direction to column. And it will be just fine, but we need a gap between these items. So just gonna select the first container on the advanced, margin bottom 30 pixel, and it'll be fine. Alright, now finally in the mobile mode, it'll be automatically fine. We just gotta decrease the padding from the main section. Just make the right 20, bottom 40, and left 20. Okay, and it'll just be perfect. Alright, so this section is done. Now let's move ahead and make our next section, and it'll be a beautiful one. So let's take a container and rename this one CTA section. CTA means call to action, and here first make the direction row, then go to the style, make the background color F6, F6, F6. Okay, now go to the advanced, on the margin, just on the top 88, and on the padding, right 30, left 30. Now inside this, let's add one container. Make this container's width 50%, make this container's justify content center. Then go to the advanced, make the padding left 65. Now inside this, let's add one more container. I'm just gonna rename this to count, and then inside the count, add a heading widget. Change this text to this elegant furniture. Go to the style, make the typography secondary, make the font size 32, font weight 700, line height 40 pixel, and make the text color our primary color. Then go to advanced and make the margin bottom 10 pixel. Okay, after this, just add a text editor. Change the text to this. Go to the style, make the typography, first the text color text, and typography text. Just make the font size 14 pixel. Go to the advanced, make the margin bottom 24. Okay, now after that, let's add a button, and the button will be this kind of button. So, but the color will be exactly this one. So I'm just gonna copy exactly the same one and paste it here. Okay, by the way, let's select this text editor, and from the advanced, make the width custom, and make the custom width to 90 pixel, and it will be limited like this. But I'd also like to go back to the style, make the typography and line height 21 pixel. Okay, this is looking better. Alright, so now after this container, which is this left part, let's add one more container. Make this one's width 50%. And I'm gonna add a simple image here. Change it, scroll down, you'll find this one here, and just go to the advanced, make the margin top minus 90 pixel. Okay, so this tab is looking like this, but I want to make it a bit better. So just select the CDS section and go back to the layout, and we can use this min height to exactly put some height. Like I'm gonna make it 340 pixel, and this is actually better. Okay, so this is our call to action section, which actually calls to clicking on this explore now button, and it will take you to the shop page. Alright, so let's just make it fully responsive. Okay, so here first we gotta select the first container. You have to remove this high padding from the left, and then go back to the layout, make the width 40%, and then select the second container, make the width 60%. So basically we're giving the second container more space, okay, because it's holding the image. And also select the image and remove the high margin, just make it 0. And also I like to decrease the size of this image a bit, so go back to the style, and if we just play with this width, we can control the width. Let's make it 80%. But in that case we have to go to the advanced and add some margin on the top to bring this image a little bit down like this. Okay, top 50 pixel margin is looking good now. Okay, so tablet mode is looking perfect. Now let's go to the mobile mode, and this has actually been easier to fix. First select the section, main CDS section, go to the advanced, remove the margin, make it 0, and on the padding, top 50, then right 20, bottom 20, and left 20. And this is already looking good, but still I'm gonna select this image and decrease the margin from the top, maybe like just 20 pixel. But at the same time I want to decrease the whole height of the section, so select the CDS section, and from the layout we can decrease the height right from here, and this is just looking perfect. Alright, so this nice CDS section is done, so let's go ahead and add our next section, and this will be our fourth product section. And in this one we're gonna show so many products. So product section 4. So this time instead of making anything from scratch, I'm just gonna grab the whole thing from here. Let's just hold Control and select all of them, right click, copy, and add everything in here. And let's first work on this main section, just on the padding, 70, 30, 70, and 30. And of course change the text, go with this. Alright, now on the shortcode we gotta remove this category. Just select the category like this, leave this last bracket, select it like this, and keep the text like this. So right now this is not selecting any products by categories. So now we can select as much product as we want. So on the limit I'm just gonna make it 8, and it will load 8 products in here. Okay, and after that I'm going to add a button here, so you can just copy the button from the top. So I like this style, copy, and add it here. Make sure this button is right after the shortcode. Alright, so let's change the button text. It's saying explore more. Now let's go to the style and make the button's position to center, and it will be here. And here it's looking great. Alright, so this section is ready. Now publish it and go ahead, create our next section. And this section will be a really important one, because this will be the testimonial section where we show some users' reviews. Okay, so let's take a container, rename this one testimonial section. Alright, so first make the testimonial section's width 1150 pixel, and scroll down, make the align items center, then go to the advanced, on the padding 35, 30, 35, and 30. Now let's add a heading here. So instead of making the heading and short title from scratch, we can just copy it from our other sections. So I'm just selecting these two by holding the Control, and just copy, paste here, and change the title. Title this, and description this. But just from the short description, I'm just gonna decrease the margin a bit on the bottom, 20 pixel. Alright, now after this, let's add a new widget, which is called, if you search testimonial, you'll find this JKit testimonial. Just add it right after this heading.
And we'll have this testimonial widget which shows user reviews. So these are like demo and by default, and of course we can set up all the settings in here like spacing in horizontal, then slides to show, which is 3 right now, but we can increase it or decrease it like this. Okay, alright, so let's do it step by step. First, spacing horizontal, make it 10 pixel, then slides to show, make it 2. Then scroll down on here. I'm going to enable this show dots, and this dots will be enabled. Okay, after that we have the layout option. In here we can choose style like style 1, style 2. From here I'm going to choose the style 2, and it will make the default style this. Okay, now scroll down and here's the testimonials, and from here we can edit the content. We can change the name of the reviewer, then designation, and of course the final review. And by the way, on this image resolution, make sure this is large. So first let's change the name of the client to this. Let's add a designation, this, and finally our review. And also we can add client avatar, which is client display picture. So from here I'm going to choose an image. If you scroll down here, you'll find these images, small images. So first one, this. Alright, so this is the first item. Now I'm just going to delete all of them like this and keep the first one, and just click on this duplicate to just copy and paste the existing one. Okay, now just quickly change all the contents and images. Alright, so I have edited all the contents here. Now it's time to really stylize this testimonials. But before that, I feel like for the desktop mode, it would be better if we show 3 slides per view. So from the setting, we can just make the slides to show 3. It'll just show 3 items per slide. Okay, now let's go to the style to style this whole thing. Alright, so first here, scroll down and make this padding all 24. Then make the border radius 0 to remove the roundness on these items. Now scroll down, open this box shadow. And let's remove the shadows from here. So on the blur, make it 0, and all the shadows will be gone. Now scroll down, open this description, which is this main review text. Then let's go to the typography, make the font family Poppins, font size 14, line height 21. Then I'll link this margin, and on the top 24. Alright, now on this color, let's make this color 595959. Okay, this will be looking like this. Now scroll down, let's open this client name, which is this. So here we have this normal color. I'm just gonna make it primary, and the normal typography, make the family Poppins, and size 16, and line height 21. And then font weight, let's keep it 500. Okay, it'll be a little bit lighter. Okay, now let's open this client designation, which is this text. And we actually forgot to change the designation, but we'll do it later. Okay, so first here on the margin top, add 6 pixel and make the normal color primary, and typography same Poppins. The font size only 10 pixel and line height 15. Alright, now let's scroll down and open the dots. And let's stylize these dots. First make this width 8 pixel and the height only 3 pixel, and it will be flatter. And also make the border radius 0 so it has no roundness. Then just make the color D9, D9, D9. Now switch to the active, and on the active's width, let's make it 23, and the color, our primary color. And this thing will be looking like this. The active one will be bolder. And now let's go back to the content, scroll down, open the testimonials, and just quickly add the designations here. Alright, so on the designation you can put any text you like. Alright, so finally, I'd like to add some flavor on this section. So I'm just going to select the testimonial section, the whole container, and go to the style. And on the style, let's quickly add a background color. F6, F6, F6. And this is better. Alright, so our review section is done. Now finally make it fully responsive, and it'll be really easier to make it responsive. So as you can see on the tablet mode, this is already made responsive. Instead of 3 slides, it's showing only 3. So this is perfect over here. So let's go to the mobile mode. Even in the mobile mode, this is almost perfect, but we just gotta play with some paddings. So on the testimonial section, go to the advanced, I like the padding on the top 30, then 20, 30, and 20. And now let's select this one, this text editor, and decrease the bottom padding, bottom margin, like just make it 0. And here, if you want, you can select this JK testimonial, go to the style, and just for the mobile mode, make the padding 0. And it will be even efficient to read this text. And on the padding, you can just decrease the padding like 20 pixel. And this is looking even more efficient, okay? Alright, so we're done with our nice and cool testimonial section. Now let's go ahead and make our trust section. So this one will be a really easy one. Just take a container, rename this one trust section, and make this one's width 1120 pixel. Make the direction row, then make the justify content space between, and go to the advanced, unlink the margin on the top 71, 30, 79, and 30 pixel. And now inside this, let's add a new widget which is called image box, which is this. So it adds a box which includes an image, a heading, and a short description. Okay, so from here we can change all of them. First, change the image. From here, scroll down, you'll find these icons. So I'm looking for this one. Okay, this is a simple icon, and just change the text here and also the description. Okay, now let's go to the style, make the image position to top, then make the image spacing all 0 and content spacing 2 pixel. Then open the image, make sure this has 30% width. Now scroll down, open the content. First, this is the title, make the typography secondary and font size 20 pixel, and line height, select the EM and type 1.2. Then on this description color, make the color code 333333, and make the typography, keep it Poppins, font size 12, and line height 20 pixel. Okay, so this is looking like this, and we just gonna need to duplicate this item. So right click and duplicate. It will be here, but just keep duplicating until we have 4 of them. Okay, now in here just change the contents and images. For the second one, select this headphone icon, and for the title, online support, and description, this. And then third one, scroll down and select this icon, change the title, description, and it's good. Then the last one, select the wallet, change the title, secure payment, description, and it's good. Alright, so this section is looking cool. Now let's make it fully responsive. For the tablet mode, this is looking good enough. So for just mobile mode, let's fix it nicely. So first, select the trust section, and on the padding, 75, 20, 70, and 20. Then from the layout, make the direction column this time. And now make the gaps 30 pixel. Alright, so this will be looking like this. Perfect. Okay, so this section is done as well. Now we're going to create our blog section, and it'll be the interesting one. So let's take a container and rename this one blogs section, and here just make the padding 30 on the right, 30 on the left. And inside the banner, let's add a container. On this container, make the direction row, make the justify content space between, and align item center. Scroll up, go to the advanced tab, unlink the margin just on the bottom 40 pixel. And now inside this, let's add a heading. Change the text, make the alignment center, make the typography secondary, font size 32, line height 40 pixel, and make the weight 700. Okay, and after that, let's add a button, and this button will be a unique one, so let's make it from scratch. If you add the button here, it will be just added here. Now change the text, view all. Now let's add an icon. Click on icon library and search arrow. Scroll down and you'll find this arrow. Select
It'll be here, but make the position to the end. Now let's go to the style, make the typography secondary, font size 20 pixel, then line height 27 pixel. Close it. And then I want to remove the background color from here. It'll be transparent. And instead, I'm going to add a border. Border solid with 1 border color CB C7 C7. And then make the border radius 6. Then I'll link the padding 16, 30, 16, and 30 pixel. And now let's add a hover effect. Scroll up, switch to the hover, change the background color to our primary color, and change the text color to fully white color. It'll be looking like this. But one thing, I feel like we should make the font weight a little bit bolder, like 600 pixel. Okay, looking better. Alright, so this part is done. Now after that, let's add a widget, a new widget called post block. You'll find this jkit post block. Add it right after this container. Make sure this is right after this container like this, okay? And this thing will be here. So this basically shows a random blog post. As you can see, this is our default post on the dashboard. It says hello world. So basically, you can just style the blog archive from here. You cannot write blog directly with this widget. You have to go to the dashboard to make or even create any blogs. And this is just a presentation of that blog, and we can stylize it using this plugin, okay? Alright, so we have so many styles here. From here, I'm going to pick this style tree, then scroll down. As you can see on the element order, we have many items like title, which is this, then meta, which is this. So from here, I'm going to delete this read more button, and this option, and we'll just keep the title and the meta. Now let's scroll down, make the image resolution large. We cannot see the image because there is no image with this post. Once we upload any image with any post, it will be nicely visible. For now, let's do it step by step. Okay, so this is the column. I'm gonna make it 4 columns. So it shows 4 items in a row, okay? Then scroll down, make this category disabled. Then we have so many options here, but we don't have to do anything at all with these. But let's just go to the setting, and we can select the content from here. And in here, we can edit this number of posts, that how many posts you want to show as your presentation. So on here, I'm gonna pick 4. Although we don't have 4 posts right now, we only have 1. But once we add more posts, it will be here, okay? Alright, and this is good, everything is good. Now let's go to the style to stylize these things. Just scroll down and open the post item. And on this column gap, make it 30. Then I'll link the margin and keep it 0. Then scroll down, open the thumbnail, make the border radius 20 pixels, so the thumbnail or the image will be rounded. Scroll down, open the thumbnail container. On here, make the image height 200 pixel, and it'll be this size. Then scroll down, open the content container, and make sure this alignment is on the left. And scroll down, open the title. Here, edit the typography, select the secondary, and make the font size 16, font weight 700, and line height 24. Close it, scroll down, open the post meta. The typography, select text, 12 pixel font size, and close it. After the typography, make the color text color. After the typography, make the color primary color, and make the margin 0. Then scroll down, make the author icon spacing 8 and date icon spacing 8 pixel. Alright, so this will be looking like this. I know this is not looking good at all, but for now, I'm gonna keep the blog section like this. We're gonna perfection this section after we create our actual blog. Because currently, things are a little bit messed up, like we don't have a proper author name or even any proper title or details. So just keep this section like this for now, and we're gonna perfection it after we create our blogs. Okay, for now, publish and go to the next section. And the next section will be our discount section. Add a container, and on the structure, just rename this discount section. And here, just go to the advanced, make the padding 109, right
30, then bottom 0 and left 30 pixel. Now inside this, let's add a container. Make the container's min height 350 and make the direction row and justify content space between. Also the align item center. Now scroll up, go to the style and select the background color, our secondary color. The whole section will be this color. Now scroll down, open the border and add some border radius, maybe 30 pixel to make this box nice roundy. Okay, now go to the advanced padding, on the top 0, on the right 100, on the bottom 0, on the left 125. Alright, now inside this container, let's add an image. Change the image, and from here you'll find this one. Select, you'll be here. Well, let's work on this image. Go to advanced, unlink the margin on the top minus 70 pixel. Okay, now after this, let's add a container right after this image, exactly like this, and I'm just gonna rename it cont shortly and make the width of it, select the pixel and type 415. Now inside this, let's add a heading. Right here, change the text to this, go to the style, select the secondary color, secondary typography, but make the font size 40 pixel, font weight and line height 32 pixel. Close it and make the text color fully white color like this. Go to the advanced, just on the margin bottom 15 pixel. Okay, now after that, let's add a text editor. Change the text to this, go to style, make the text color fully white and typography, make it text. Open the typography, make the font size 16 and line height 24, and also make the margin bottom 24 pixel. And finally, I'm gonna add a button, but we already have the same button right here, this one. Just copy it and paste it. But this button has the same background color as this one, so from the style, just change the background color, make it fully white, and make the text color primary color. It'll be like this. And let's add a hover effect on the background color. It should be the primary, and on the text color it should be the white, like this. Okay, perfect. And of course, change the text like get now, and this is looking like this. Nice. So this section is just showing a discount for the shop in a simple way. Okay, this is looking great. And finally, let's make it responsive. So the tablet, select this image and go back to the style, make the width of it 90%, and then select this container before this image and unlink the padding, make the right 40 and left 40, and this will be simply looking like this. Perfect. Now finally go to the mobile, and for the mobile, let's edit it. The first thing, select this discount section, unlink the padding, on the top 120, on the right 20, then 0 and 20. Okay, now let's select this container inside the discount section and unlink the padding, then on the right 30, bottom 30 and left also 30. Okay, now select this heading widget, go to the style, make the size 30 pixel and go to the advanced, unlink the margin, on the top 20, on the bottom keep it 15, and this thing will be looking nice in the mobile mode. Okay, so this section is perfect. And now we're going to be creating our last section in our homepage, and it'll be our client section. It's really easy. Let's add a container first, rename this clients section and make the padding of it on the top 65, then 30, 56 and 30 pixel. Now inside this, let's add a new widget which is called image carousel. Add this one. So with the image carousel, we can basically slide any image. So we can select the image from here. Let's click here, add image. So from our media, if you scroll down, you'll find these images, the client's logos or images. Okay, so first one, I'm going to select this, then select this. We can actually select multiple of them from here. Okay, then scroll down, select this, click load more, select all of them, okay, all the clients. Alright, now let's click on this create a new gallery. All will be added here and click insert gallery. All will be here looking like this. Now let's do some setup here. First, make the image resolution full, then make the slides to show 6, so it will show all 6 items per slide like this. Then make the slides to scroll 1. Alright, and make this navigation none. We don't need any navigation like this, and keep everything as it is here. Then if you open this additional options, you can actually play with some settings like autoplay, pause on hover, autoplay speed, all of these. Okay, so not gonna mess with this right now. So just go to the style and make the spacing custom and image spacing 100. It'll be like this. Okay, so basically our section is ready looking like this. It shows our client's logo and it slowly slides automatic. Alright, now let's quickly make it responsive. This is almost responsive on its own, but let's select this, go to the content, make the slides to show 4 this time. Okay, perfect. Now go to the mobile. First make the discount section, okay, not discount section, the client section. On the padding on the top 30, then 20, 30 and 20. Okay, now finally select this image carousel and make the slides to show 2 for the screen, and these are looking just perfect. Okay, so basically we have done creating our whole home section. We have all the section, every section is literally useful, and these are just looking gorgeous. Alright, now it's time to make our contact section fully step by step, and of course we'll add the header and the footer once we start to customize our whole website, right? Alright, now just click on this Elementor's logo and click on this exit to WordPress. I'm gonna open it on a new tab, and then click on this WordPress logo, and it will be inside of our pages. So in here our home page is fully done. Now I'm gonna create our home page. So from here click on add new page, type contact, publish, and edit it with Elementor. And we'll have the empty contact page, but I want to remove the header and footer as well for now. So click on this page setting and make the page layout Elementor canvas. Alright, so in the contact page we're going to add some sections. First I'm going to add a nice banner that shows the page title. Okay, so let's add a container, and I'm just going to make this page banner. Then make the min height 300, and then make the justify center. Then go to the style and click on this background type, then choose an image as a background. So from here scroll down, you'll find this image here, select, and it'll be our background image. Now from this position make it center, it'll be like this, and then make the repeat no repeat, and display size cover, and the image will cover the whole container like this. Okay, now let's scroll down and open the background overlay and click on this classic and add a color. I'm gonna add our primary color, and it just added a color over the image, right? And we can also play with this opacity, so I'm gonna keep the opacity 0.45. okay, it's looking good. Now let's go to the advanced. I'll link the padding on the right 30, on the left 30. Now inside this let's add some contents. First search post title, and if you add this one here, and you see we're having the contact text. This is automatic because our page name is contact. This plugin is automatically getting this text for us. Okay, alright, now let's go to style and first make the alignment center, then typography, make it secondary, then make the font size 50, font weight 600, line height 59, and color make it fully white. Okay, looking good. Alright, after that let's add a widget called icon list. With the icon list we can add icon and text like this. Okay, so from here I'm gonna delete all the items except for the first one. Then here I don't need any icon, so I'm gonna click here to delete the icon, and first here I'm gonna type home. Okay, then after that click on this add item, and this time I'm gonna type contact, and from here I'm gonna click icon library, and on the search just search for circle, and you'll find this one. Select, and it'll be looking like this. Now just make the layout inline. Okay, then go to the style make the element center to make it here. Then open the icon, make the icon size 8 pixel and icon gap 8 pixel. Then scroll down, open the text, make the typography, keep it Poppins, font size 15, font weight 400, and line height 21. And make the text color fully white. It'll be like this, but let's go back to the icon and add a color. Let's add our accent color. And this will be looking like this. So overall, this is a nice banner and it's indicating that this is the contact page. And from the home, we are at the contact, okay? And also if you want, you can actually add links on this home text. Just go to the content, open the home. And if we just add the link here, like we can just copy our domain name and add it here. And by clicking on this home, it will always take us to our home page here, okay? Alright, so it's done, and also we don't even need to make it responsive because it's already looking good. But for the mobile mode, we can make the height a little bit smaller. So on the banner, page banner, go back to the layout, decrease the height like this, maybe make it 200 pixel, okay? And we can also select this contact, and from the style, we can decrease the font size a bit, like 34. And line height 40 pixel. Okay, looking perfect. Right, now let's move ahead and add a map section in our contact page. So let's add a container here, and we can just rename this maps section. Go to the advanced, make the padding 120, 30, 0, and 30 pixel. Now inside this, just search maps and you'll find the Google Maps. Add it here, and a Google map will be loaded here. And from here you can change your location. Just add your full location, it will be selected in here. Then you can control the zoom, like if you increase the zoom, the map will be zoomed in. So I'm just gonna keep it 12, and we can also play with the height. Let's keep it 450 pixel. Now let's go to the style tab, and I'm gonna open the CSS filters. And from here I'm gonna make the saturation all the way to the left, or we can just type here 0, and the map will be black and white, okay? And it's already responsive, but for the mobile mode, let's decrease the height a bit, like 250 pixel, okay? And for the mobile mode, select the map section, decrease the padding 75, 20, 0, 20, okay? Now let's finally add our contact section. This will be the main section for our contact page. So just add a container and rename this contact section. Alright, so first make the direction here row, go to the advanced, on the padding 120, 30, 120, and 30. Okay, now inside this let's add a container and make this container's width 60%, and make the direction column, go to the advanced, on the padding on the right 30 pixel. Now inside this container add a heading, change the text, go to the style, make the typography secondary, and font size 32, font weight 700, close it, go to the advanced, just on the margin bottom 30. Okay, after that add a text editor, change the text, go to style, make the text color primary color, and typography, make it text, the font size 14, and line height 21. Looking great. Now go to the advanced, margin bottom 50, padding right 100, and click on this width, select the custom, and make it 95 pixel. And if we just close this panel, it will be looking like this. Nice. Alright, then after this text, let's add a widget called icon box. You'll see this one, add it here. So basically in the icon box we can add icon, heading, and a description, right? So for the icon, let's change it. Go on this icon library and search for map marker, and you'll find this one. Select, then change this title to address, and on the description add an actual address. Then let's go to the style, make the icon position left, then icon spacing 25, and content spacing 10. Open the icon, make the color primary, make the icon size 24, and then open the content. First title typography, make it text, then font size 18, font weight 600, and line height select EM and 1.2. Close. make the color primary of this description, then make the typography text and size 15, font weight 300, and it'll be like this. Now scroll up, go to the advanced, make the margin 30 pixel on the top. And the problem is this icon is looking off, right? So to fix that, we have to get some help from custom code. And it'll be super easy. Just go to the plus and search for HTML and add the HTML widget right here. It'll be added here. And on this HTML code, we have to write some code. But don't worry, I'm not going to teach you any hard coding. All you gotta do is just go to the JFD website, link is in the description, scroll down, and you'll find this contact page, icon list, style CSS. So you can just select all codes like this and copy, or you can just click on this copy to clipboard. Okay, then after copying, paste the code right here. And even after pasting the code, it's not working, right? Don't worry, from here, just copy this icon box class name. Copy and select this icon box. Then go to the advanced, scroll down, and on the CSS classes, put that CSS class. And the icon will be perfectly fixed. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is right click on it and duplicate this. And make it 4. Now let's quickly change all of the contents and icons. So for this one, I'm going to search for an icon which is called phone alt. You'll find this. Change the title, phone, description to a number. Alright, now let's select the third one, change the icon, and here just search, envelope, and select this one, and change the title to email and description to your email. Now let's select the last one, change the icon, for this one just search clock and select this one. Okay, and title to open hours, and add this description with this BR. Okay, if we just remove the BR, it'll be like this, but if we just add the BR after one line, it'll be like this. Okay, alright, so this part is done, looking really great, really informational. Now let's work on the right side part, and we'll add a nice contact form. It'll be cool. Okay, so after this container, by the way, this container is confusing us because this is the custom CSS container, so I'm just going to rename this custom code. Okay, alright, so let's select the container under the contact section, and after this container, add a new container. And on here, first make the width 40%, and now inside this, let's add a heading first, a simple heading. So I'm just going to copy this one, paste it here, and change the title to send us a message, and keep everything as it is. Now after this, let's add a new widget which is called Mid Form. So if you remember, we have downloaded the Mid Form plugin, so this is the widget coming from that plugin, and with this we'll create a contact form. Okay, so in here we have to click on this edit form, then in here select the new option, and on this field we gotta enter the form name. So I'm just gonna name it contact form. Okay, and make sure you select this blank template and click edit form, and you'll see a pop-up will come up, and in that pop-up we have another Elementor page builder. Okay, so in here we'll design the form, and if you notice on the left side we have so many made form widgets like submit button, text, email number. All of these are used for creating forms. Okay, alright, so first here I'm going to take a container. So if you scroll down, you'll find the container here, add it. You don't have to do anything on this container, just let's add content inside. So first thing I'm going to be adding is this text widget. If you add it, an input will be added. Here we can type anything. Okay, alright, so let's set up this input. So from here I'm going to turn off this label, which is this. It's gone, and this is the placeholder, which is this. You can change it to anything we like, so I'm going to type your name. Now scroll up, go to the style, scroll down, make the input color fully black, like keep it default, and make the background type fully transparent because we don't want any background on this input. Now scroll down, make the border type solid, and border width 1 pixel, and border color E5, 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 and open the typography, keep it Poppins, size 14, weight 400, and close it. So this typography was for this text, the text we're going to be typing. And now scroll down, open the placeholder, which is settings for this text, this visible text. So first on the typography, keep it Poppins, but 14 pixel, and weight 400, and this will be looking like this. Nice. And finally, go to the advanced on the margin bottom, 30 pixel. Okay, so our input is ready, looking like this. Nice. Now after this input, let's add an email input. We have this email here, just add it. Turn off the show label, and on the placeholder keep it email, or we can keep it your email. Alright, now instead of styling it from scratch, we can copy this input and paste the style, and it will be exactly the same. Okay, and by the way, on this email input, scroll down, open the setting, and turn on this required, because this email should be required to go ahead. Okay, alright, now after this email, let's add another one, which will be this text area. And this text area is a bit unique, and this is normally for typing any text or messages. So on the label, turn off this, and on the placeholder, let's add your message. Oops, your message. Okay, now just copy the input and paste the style. It will be exactly the same. Okay, now finally I'm gonna add a submit button. So from here, just add the submit button. It will be like this. But first change the text to just submit and make the button alignment justified, and it will be like this. But we'll make it full width. Okay, I'll show you. So go to the style, first make the padding 12, 14, 12, and 14. Then open the typography, make it 12, and weight 400, and transform uppercase. Close it, and keep the text color white, and make the background color our accent color. And scroll down, open the border, make the border radius 0, so it will remove the roundness. Now open the shadow. We can see by default we're having some shadow, but we don't want the shadow, so click on this box shadow, and from the blur make it 0, and it'll be removed. Alright, so overall this is looking like this. Now what I'm going to do is publish it and click update and close. And now this form will be just added here, looking really nice. People can just type their name here, then their email, and this email field should be required and should be valid, and also a message. Okay, but the one thing, I feel like this placeholder should be a little bit lighter in text, so you can just open it. By the way, click on this edit form and then select the contact form, and it'll open the contact form again. So select the text first, go to style, open the placeholder, make the typography, font weight 300. Click on here, just copy the style and paste the style. Okay, now publish, update and close. And here this has been updated, and I think this is looking better. So basically our contact section is done. It's looking really nice. Now it's finally time to make it fully responsive. So in the tablet mode, this is looking good, but not the best. If you wish, you can keep it like this, but I'm actually gonna change it. So first select the contact section. From the layout, make the direction column. It will be here. Then go to the advanced, decrease the padding 75, 30, 75, and 30 pixel. Then just select individual content, container. So the first one, go to the layout, make the width 100%. You'll like this. Then select the second container, go to the layout, make the width 100%. But on this one, go to the advanced. On the margin top, we can add some margin like 20 pixel. And this is looking nice. Okay, so the tablet mode is perfect. Now let's go to the mobile mode. The mobile mode is actually perfect, almost perfect. Let's fix it. Select the contact section first, decrease the padding, keep top like this, 75 top and bottom, 20 top and left. Okay, and then select this paragraph. On the margin, decrease the bottom to 35 and remove the padding from here, make it 0, and also make the width full width. Okay, it'll be just fixed. And for these icons, just select the first one, go back to the style, make the icon position left, and it will be fixed again. So just copy it and paste the style. Or we can just manually select all of them and make the icon position on the left. It's really simple, and everything is just getting fixed. Okay, so everything looks perfect in the mobile mode. So basically we are done with our contact section. This is looking super amazing and it's super useful. Alright, now let's publish our page. Now I'm going to show you how to create blogs for the website. It's really easy. Let's go back to the dashboard. Click on here. Alright, now we're going to be making our blogs. So to create blogs, we have to go to this posts option. In here, there's a default random post and we don't need this one. So we can just click on this trash to delete this. Okay, now click on this add new post. Okay, so this is the area we can create our post. We can add any post title like this. Then on this area, we can type the description or paragraph of the post. And because this is a rich text editor, we can do so many things. Like we can select any text and style it, like make it bold, make it italic, even make it a link, and we have many options. But we also have widgets option, means we can add widgets directly in our post. And there are so many widgets. You can just click on this plus and all the widgets will come up here. You can see so many stuff like paragraph, heading, quotation, image, gallery, audio, video, like anything you can imagine for a blog post. You can add a table if you want, just drag and drop this widget and that will be added here. Then you can add images directly in the post. You can use media library or directly upload an image and the image will be directly in this canvas. Then we have the patterns here. The patterns, we have already created templates like these. You can just directly add any banner or any pre-made layout design. Like you can do really advanced stuff with this post editor. Okay, so now I'm gonna add my own text for the blog post. Okay, so I have added some paragraphs and this is looking like this. Okay, now let's click on this sidebar icon and this sidebar will come up. You can edit the background color, text color, and if you switch to the post, we have important options here like set featured image. With it, we can set featured image or thumbnail for that post. Like for this one, I chose this and it will be here. Then you can manage all the status, publish date, then the author name. By the way, I'm going to show you how to change the author name, okay? But for now, keep it like this. Then you can create categories for that post. Click add new category. Like I add the living room, okay? After that, we have tags also. We can add tags. Now let's publish our post. Okay, so now after publishing, let's click on this view post. And this will be looking like this. But this is just for temporary. We'll change the look and feel of this whole post details. Okay, alright, so this is how you create the blog post for the website. This is really easy. Now let's go to the WordPress dashboard and I'm going to quickly show you how to change your author name. So let's go to the users, click on this profile, scroll down and make sure the display name publicly as is the name you want to choose as your author name. Okay, in this case I choose my full name. I'll scroll down and update profile. Okay, now let's go back to the post and we can see the author name has been changed. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and add more blogs for the website and the process will be the same. So I'm going to do it really quickly and come back to you. Alright, so I have just added all the blog posts. Now our website is fulfilled with blogs. And now I'm going to go ahead in the home page and complete the section we have left. This blog section, right? But first, let's refresh the home page. Now if we go there, and we can see we have all the blogs here, looking really cool. We have the blog's image, we have the title, the author name, and also the date and time. Alright, now let's finish the section with making it responsive. So in the tablet mode, this is looking like this, but we can make it look better. So for that, select this JKit post blog, scroll down and make the column 2. So it'll show 2 blogs per row. It's just fixed, but we need to add some gaps between these items, right? So we can go to the style, scroll down, open the post item, and on the padding bottom, 30 pixel will do the job. Okay, looking perfect. Now let's go to the mobile mode, and we have to make it column 1 from here. And now select the block section, decrease the padding, like on the right 20, on the left 20. But one thing, this button is looking really bad here. So I'm gonna do a thing here. I'm gonna select this button, duplicate, and select the first button, go to the advanced, scroll down, open the responsive, and turn on this hide on mobile. And it will be hidden from the mobile mode, okay? And now we can take this one wherever we want, okay? So I'm gonna take this button right after this jkit post blog. So this button will be here, and let's style this button a little bit. So go to the style, we can change the typography to 18 pixel, and we can change the padding 16, 25, 14, and 25, okay? But one problem will be there, like if we go to the desktop mode, the second button will be there, right? It'll be here. So I'm going to select the second button, go to the advanced, and on the responsive, I'm going to turn on the hide on desktop and hide on tablet. Okay, so this button will be hidden on the desktop and tablet, but visible in the mobile mode, okay? And this button will be hidden on the mobile mode and will be visible on the tablet and desktop mode. Perfect. Okay, so finally, with this block section, our homepage is 100% completed. And it's looking great. Okay, now that we have done with our homepage and the contact page, we have one page left, which is the blocks page. Although we have the blocks section in the homepage, but we gotta add the block page separately, right? So let's go to the dashboard and create our blocks page. It will be really easy. Go to the pages, and from here click add new page and rename it blog. Okay, now if we go to our front-end website, and after our domain name we add a slash, then type blog, it'll take us to our blogs page. However, in the blog we don't have any post because the theme is not recognizing that which one is the blogs page. Okay, so let's go back to the dashboard and set our blogs page our official blogs page. So scroll down here under the settings, go to the reading, and just like we have set the home page as home, we will select the posts page to our blog. Okay, now scroll down, click save changes. And now if we go to our front-end website, and this is the blogs page, and then refresh, and you'll see all the blogs will be here. We have every single blogs we have created. Although this is not looking super good, but definitely we'll fix it. Okay, for now just keep it. So now the most necessary thing we need is menu for our header, because on the header there is no menus and it's really hard to switch pages on our website. There should be pages links like home, contact, blog, shop, right? So let's add those. Go to the dashboard and scroll down here, then under the appearance go to the menus, and under the menu name I'm just renaming this main menu, and then select the primary menu from here and click create menu. The menu is created. Now we have to add the links on the menu. So click on this view all and it will show all of our pages. From here I'm going to select the home, the blog, the contact, and the shop. Then let's click on this add to menu, and these are added here. From here we can reorder the menus like this. So first I'm gonna keep the home, then I'm gonna put the shop here, then I'm gonna keep the blog, and at the end the contact. Okay, now let's save the menu. Now if you go to the front-end website and refresh, our menu has been added. Now it will be really easy to go to these pages. Like if we go to the home, it will take us to the home. We go to the shop, we're in the shop, and in the contact we have the contact page. Okay, but as you can see on the contact page and on the home page there are no header or the footer, right? Because we have turned that off for now. It's really easy to turn that on. Just go back to the home page, open the panel, and just click on the settings, scroll down here, and from the page layout make it Elementor full width, and our home page will have the full header. Okay, now let's publish the home page, and let's do the same for the contact page. So from here we can directly open the contact page. Okay, and for this one as well, go to the page settings, make the page layout Elementor full width. The header is here, the footer is here. Now let's publish. Alright, so we have successfully added our header, footer, and menu. Now it's time to really customize every single thing on our website. So to customize our website, we can go to our dashboard, and from under the appearance, we can click on this customize. And our website will be in the customizing mode. And from here we can customize our website live. On the left side we have so many options like site identity, layout, color, button, typography, many things. So let's go step by step. First we have site identity. From here we can change our logo. Currently we don't have any logo here, so select logo. So click on here, and in our media we'll have the logo here. Okay, and from here click on skip cropping, and the logo will be updated here. Nice. Now let's click publish. Okay, now click on this back button. After that we have the layout. In the layout we have so many things, but we don't need to work on all of them. But first click on the site container, and in here we have this width. I'm gonna change it to 1420. Alright, now let's go back. After that, go to the blog. In the blog, the layout is currently selected as this, which we can see looking like this. But I'm gonna select the first one from here, and it'll be looking like this. This is better. Alright, now let's go back. Then you can go to the blog single, which is the single blog that shows all the details, and tweak the settings. Like you can reorder the options. First we have this featured image. If you drag this featured image after the title, the image is now after the title. Okay, but I'm gonna keep it as it is. If you want, you can just design this on your own. Okay, now let's go back. We have the sidebar. So first the sidebar, we have the right sidebar selected, but I'm gonna make it left. So the sidebar is basically this sidebar, which you can see in the blog. And also if we go to the shop, we can see the sidebar. Before it was on the right side like here, but I just made it on the left side. Okay, after that let's go back, and now we can open the footer. First on the footer column, so our footer is this really simple one, but on the widgets column, if I make it 4, now on our footer some widget slots has been added. We can add any widget we like on our footer. We'll add it later, but for now let's edit this custom text, which is this copyright text. So I'm gonna paste my text. Alright, after that let's go back. Then let's open this scroll to top, which is this little icon. If we just click on this, it takes us all the way to the top. We can a little bit customize this, like go to the design, and we can change the color, the background color, to our accent color. So we have all the option of our global settings. You can see secondary accent, so I'm going to select the accent. It'll be this color, looking nice. Also if you want, you can make it fully round shaped like this, but according to our design I'm going to keep it 0. Okay, now let's go back. Alright, now let's scroll up and go back from the layout. Now we can go to the colors. So in the color we can change the default colors of our whole theme. So by default these are this, but on the theme color I want to make it our accent color. Let's just type the code 087E8A and close it. And as you can see, after changing the theme color, all these default text and some button changed its color. Okay, now on the text color let's make it 454545. Then on the text color and link accent color, I'm going to add the same color as this. So I'm just going to copy this first one and just paste it on this and on link hover color. And the extra color 1, extra color 2, keep it as it is, we don't need. So publish and go back. Then we can go to the buttons and set the background color, the accent color, just to make sure every button in our e-commerce website has this background color. Okay, now let's go back. You can go to the typography, open the body, you can set up the body font size and all, but I'm just gonna keep it as it is. Let's go back, and we have this primary menu, which is settings for this menu we have on our header. Oops. Okay, so you can change it if you like, but now I'm gonna go back, and I just wanted to tell you that we have heading also. We can change the heading colors, like this is similar to our global settings, but I'm not gonna touch anything from here. So let's just go back from the typography, and now we have the WooCommerce option. In the WooCommerce option we have so many important settings. So first, let's go to the product catalog. Then if you scroll down, you can choose how many products you want to show per a row. Currently this is 3, but you can increase it to 4 like this. But in my case, I'm just gonna keep it 3. Okay, now let's go back and then let's go to the product images. So the product images settings controls this image and the image inside the product details. So from here, scroll down and just make sure on the aspect ratio you make the second one 4. And then instead of this, check on this uncropped. And the images will remain like this. And I also recommend you to use some images that comes with the background color instead of using a transparent image which looks like this. Alright, so after that, let's go back. And now let's go to the shop archive, which is exactly this page. And in here we have so many settings. But first, I'm gonna open the product content. In here, make the alignment left, so that the product title and content will be on the left. Okay. After that, let's close it and open the product image. And on the hover effect, you can choose the zoom or swap. So on the zoom, on the hover, you can see the product slightly zooms. Okay, but I'd like to keep it swap, so it shows the other image. Okay, then we can turn on this equal height on the images. And now all the images will have equal height, so I prefer this one. And also you can change the height of the image, but I'm gonna keep it as it is. Then we have the sale tag, which is the discount tag. You can keep the position on the left or right. Left is good. And you can also change the text sale if you don't want to show the percentage. Like if I turn this sale percentage on, it'll just show a sale text which you can change from here. Okay, and of course you can change the background color of it. So I'm going to select our accent color, looking nice. And actually I'm gonna turn back the sale percentage on. After that, we have the wishlist button, which is this heart icon. So you can choose from multiple style like this, but I'm just gonna keep it the default one. Then we have the add to cart button, which is these buttons that comes up on the hover. So instead of that, I'm gonna select this one and it'll just show a button. And also I'm gonna change the button style later. For now, just keep it like this. And also there are so many options, like you can select this one, so there won't be any button, but on the hover it will come up here. Okay, but I'm just gonna keep it this one. Alright, so keep it like this for now and go back from the shop archive. And now let's set up the product single, which is the single product page. This, right? So first on the general, keep everything as it is. Then go to the product images and you can select any layout from here. I mean, you cannot see anything here because there are not any gallery image. So if I just go back from here, let's just go back to our shop page and open a product that has the gallery image, which is this, right? So here we have the gallery image. So from here I choose this first one. The first one shows the gallery images on the left like this. Nice. And also there are problem with this discount tag and the wish list because they're at the same place. I'll change it later with some simple code. Okay, so for now let's keep styling. So after the product image, we have many options like product meta, product data tabs. Like with it, we can change the order of these. If I make this description on the middle, and it will be changed to the middle. Okay, but I'm just gonna keep the description on the top. Then we have things like recently viewed products. You can choose how many products you want to show on here. You can change the title from here. Okay, so with it we can just style this button a little bit. But this is already looking good, so just leave it. Alright, now let's go back. And we can open this cart page. We can choose the style from here. So I'm just gonna keep the layout too. This is better. And then let's go back and we can open the mini cart, which is our cart button. If we go to here, this opens the cart. This opens the cart sidebar. You can change the information right here. Like if there is no product, what it will say. Then you can just explore the things here. Okay. But I'm gonna keep it as it is because it is already perfect. Alright, now let's go back, and now finally we're gonna make our widgets. We're gonna add the widgets for our shop page, our blogs page, and our footer. Okay, so let's go to the widgets, and we have two options. One is e-commerce sidebar, then we have the footer widget. So the e-commerce sidebar, we can see there are two blogs. the archives, and the categories. So from here, I'm going to click on this block and remove it. Just click on it and remove it. Okay, and we're going to add new widget. Click on add a widget, and from here, product search. You'll find this one, select it, and a product search widget will be added here. With this, we can search any products. Okay, after that, let's add one more search filter, and you'll see this product filter by price. Add it, and you'll get the price filter. Nice. And let's add more search recently, and you'll find this recently viewed product list. It will be added here, although there are nothing right now. But if we just click on any product from here, then go back to the shop, you'll see a product will be added here because we have just recently viewed this. All right. After that, let's add more widgets. Click here. This time search category and select this one, product categories. And this will be added, so we can select products by categories. And lastly, search tag and add this product tag cloud, and we'll get this. So you can select product by tags. Okay. Alright, so our shop page widgets are looking great. Now let's go back and then go to the footer widget, and this is our footer area. We can add widgets. Click on widgets and search for navigation, and you'll find this navigation menu. If you add this, and from here we can select any menus. Like from here, if we select the main menu will be added that we have created earlier. But I don't want to use this menu. I want to create new menus for our footer. So let's just delete the whole thing for now. Go back and open the menus. And from here we can create menus for our footer. So click on create new menu. I'm gonna rename this menu company and scroll down and click next. Then you can click here to add items into the menu. So on here, I'm gonna select the contact, then my account, and the wish list. Okay. Now if we go back to our widgets, go to the footer widgets, add the navigation menu, and select the company we have created. All the links under the company will be added. Okay, and we can title this company. Okay, so the same way, let's create two more menus. Go back to the menus, click create menu, and I'm gonna rename this shop. Next, add items. Now under the shop, I want to add the shop page. Then I want to add some other pages that are not here. So we can use custom links for that. So just open this custom links, and on the URL, we can add any pages, any link in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my front-end website and go to my accounts, then go to the orders, and from here I'm just going to copy the whole link of my website, and then go back to the customization, add this URL, and I'm going to call it order, then add to menu. So by clicking on this order button from the footer, it'll take you to that order page. Okay, nice. Now I'm going to add another, so the URL, just add the link again, then instead of the orders, just make it log out. So by clicking on this button, people just can log out. Okay, alright, so that's it for the shop. Publish, and go back and create one last menu, and I'll name this WooCommerce. Next, add menus. So for this one as well, I'm going to add some custom links. So go to our front-end website, go to the my account, and this time go to the payment methods and copy the link of this page, add it here, name it payment methods, add menu. Then let's add another, and it'll be our addresses. Copy the link of the address page, add it here, name it addresses, click here, and a final one, add the link, but instead of edit address, just type lost hyphen password and rename this lost password and add it to menu. So by clicking on this menu, people can go to the lost password page. Okay, now let's publish, then go back, go to the widgets, go to the footer widgets and add widget, navigation menu, and on this one type shop and select the shop. The shop will be added here. Now the final one, navigation menu. For this one, type WooCommerce and select WooCommerce, and the WooCommerce will be here. And now, before all these three links, I'm going to add a simple text widget. Click here, search text, add it, but we can just drag this text on the top, and we can open the text and we can type any text we want. I'm pasting this text. So we can add text, but we can also add media from here. See, if we just click on here, and actually from here I'm going to select our logo, this, and the logo will be added here with the text. But I'm just going to select the logo, then click Ctrl plus X to cut, and I'm just going to paste the logo in here. Okay, so it'll be here, and this is really easy way to show your logo on the footer. Okay, and now finally our footer is ready. It has all the useful links, and it was really easy to add widgets. Okay, now let's go back. We have done the widgets, but we are not fully done with the widgets, because on our blocks page there is also option for widgets. So for these, in the widgets we have this main sidebar, and with the same process we can change it. Currently it has a search, but I don't like the search, so from here I'm going to remove it. Let's just remove everything from here and add widget, search, search, and add this search, not this product search, and this search will be added. Then click add widget, this time search recent posts, and select this, and it will just show individual recent posts. Okay, then after that let's add a categories widget, and this time select this categories, and it will only show the post categories, not product categories. Okay, alright, so we're basically done with widgets. We have added all the widgets we can. Now finally, let's polish our whole website by adding some custom CSS. Like on the shop page, we cannot directly change the look of this button. Then in the product single, we cannot change this conflict with the wishlist button and the discount tag. So let's go to the additional CSS, and in this field we can add the CSS code, and it's really simple. Just go to the JFD website, scroll down, scroll up, and you'll find this product card style CSS. If you just copy this one and add it into the custom CSS, then go back to the shop, you'll see all the buttons are fixed, looking really nice. Then if you go to the single product, you'll see this conflict has been solved. Okay, now everything in the shop page will look perfect. Like if we just publish and go to the front end website, refresh, and in the shop page you can see every single thing is looking perfect. But still you'll see some flaws, like if you go to the My Account page and go to the contact details, you'll see the eye icons are looking like this. So for that I have a fix with the code. Just copy this account form eye icon style, copy it and just paste the style in the custom CSS. Just add it right after all the codes. Now publish and refresh this page, and it'll be perfectly fixed. Okay, alright, so basically we're done with, we're done customizing of our whole website. It's looking super perfect. We have the home page with gorgeous sections. We have the shop page with a perfect product showcase. We have a perfect single product page. Then we have blogs page where people can read blogs, and it also helps you rank on the search engines. Then we have important contact section. In here people can see your location, exact location. If you have a physical store, then they can contact with you with these informations, or they can send you message. Okay, and of course you have all the functionalities an e-commerce website should have, like from the wish list to cart to checkout, everything. By the way, let's see our wish list, how it's looking right now. Go to my account. In my wish list, the products are looking like this, looking great. We can add products into cart directly from here, and of course we can check out the product. Alright, so we have completed our amazing furniture shop e-commerce website. Now just go ahead and make your own professional furniture shop e-commerce website. I wish you all the best. I have just one request. Please comment down about the learning experience from this video. Also, please share this video on social media. It would mean world to me. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep learning.